All right, guys, here we go. Yo, dudes, let's get it on. Yes, New Jersey Day, guys. I thought I'd bring out the ultimate classic. You guys can see what it is. Thank you so much, Joey Jojo. I hope she comes into the stream today. I think she's up and at it. I'm going to message her one time here, guys. We got a little bit of time to the start. Why does that always do that? I try to make it so that you guys are seeing this stuff. This is what I want to show you today. Actually, this is what I want to show you. First team going out today, guys. La Vuelta 2025, Stage 5. It is the team time trial. We are back in Spain. 24.1 kilometers, generally flat course, just a smidge of climbing. A couple little bumps out on course. 8 riders, teams at World Tour level this year. We're no longer doing the 9. Way back in the 80s, guys, it was 10 riders doing this team time trial. Think about that, the power, the precision, the beauty of the team time trial. I believe, as in most time trials, it's going to be the 4th rider to cross the finish line that will count for time. And while we're at it here, yeah, there we go. Today it worked really good. Today it worked good. I got my notification right away. Yesterday, I hit live, and it took forever to get the notification to come through. I had to go back and hit live again. Really goofy yesterday, guys. But we're back. Glad to see people are already here. Going to catch up with the chat right away, guys. Boom. So we are live now, guys. Let's check out Music03. Hey, Music03, who are you exactly? Hey, Colin, must have been nice to sleep in today. Late Sturge. Dude, didn't really sleep in that much. I tried. The young pup decided to come wake me up at 3:15 in the morning. I think he wanted a snack. So I just put a little bit of food out in 3 different bowls. And the young pup and Avery's dog, Ginger, Ginny Gonger, that's her nickname, they hang out together. So when he gets up, she's up. So I did that, went back to sleep. I think I was out of bed at 4:30. I think that's when it was. And then all the dogs wake up. They're all on top of me. Guys, while we're here, this is a race I wanted to cover this week. And yeah, check this out. Jonas Abrahamsson for Team UnoX Mobility at the front. This is the Muur Classic Geraardsbergen. It's a 1.1 race, so it's a one-day race. A lot of World Tour teams here. We got 2 riders out front with a 32-second gap. If you don't remember Jonas Abrahamsson, let's take a look at him. Stage 10 or stage 11? I'm just making a guess right now. I'm going to guess stage 10 of the Tour de France. Stage 11. Sorry, guys. I was off by 1 stage. He won stage 11 of the Tour de France this year for UnoX Mobility. Got 6th in the points classification. This guy was in the hunt all the time. Here's a 146 kilometer break for him. 152 kilometers, 86 kilometer break. Got first at the circuit Franco Belge just very recently, guys. I think that was on a Friday, just maybe 2 Fridays ago. So 10 days back, something like that. 12 days back. Make sure everything's working good here. I think everything's working. Guys, let me know if things don't look good to you or not. Gonna get back in here. So these 2 riders have the break right now. Donovan and Jonas Abrahamsson. You're asking who's at this race. Start list. Let's have a quick peek. We got Lotto here. Alpecin de Koenigs here. You're gonna know names there right away. Jensen Plowright, Simon Goosens, Robbie Geese. We've seen him before. Intermarché's here. No Benny. Astanis here. Cesbols. Evgeny Fedorov from Tour de France days. Mike Tunison's here. Euskadel Euskadi. Q36.5. Flanders Baloise. Team Total Energies. There's Anthony Turgis, one of my favorite riders. Titema Rockets are here. I just noticed this. So, yeah, I feel like I know these dudes. Lucas Kubis. Hartis de Vries. He's kind of like the main guy. I think he's one of their first riders they brought on board. Axel Hoynes. Thomas Kopecky. Know this dude super well from the channel. Actually, they call him Davide. Davide Bomboy. The only dude I don't know is Kevin Inkelmar. Over UnoX Mobility, here's Jonas Abrahamsson. Like, this guy is a champion of the breakaway right here. Let's stick with these guys for now. 24-second gap, guys. So this is a circuit race, obviously. What do we got? It's a lot of circuits. We do 2 circuits at the beginning. We go through Vesten twice. Then we get out to the Muur de Geraardsbergen. I think this was at the ADAC or the Hamburg Cycling Classic. No, it's not. We're in Belgium. So Oh, we saw this climb, I think, at Circuit Franco-Belge. I think we saw that's where it was. Maybe one of you guys can let me know. Ton of racing going on, you guys. Ton of racing going on. Let me turn this up. I kind of like turn things down the next day and got to do everything again. The kitty cats are definitely going out today. Guillaume Visser, Continental Cycling Team. So guys, there's a big mix of riders here. World Tour teams, pro teams, and even Conti teams. My money would be all in on Jonas Abrahamsson here. Let's take a look at Mark Donovan. He does ride for Q36.5. Kind of doesn't really have a sprint. Does not have a sprint. Let's go back to Jonas. Jonas has a bit of a sprint. And he's just an epic style racer. If we look back at the Circuit Franco-Belge, I want to see if that's where the Geraardsbergen was. I thought it was. We covered a race just very recently where the route they're racing today, the Geraardsbergen, was advertised. I think it was the 27th. Maybe we'll see it right here. Muur Classic Geraardsbergen. I thought it was the 27th running of it this year. Anyways, we'll figure that all out. We're just hanging out here, guys, till La Vuelta starts today. Start time is for Lotto. They kick off in 12 minutes. How do they do the start order? If you're new here, my name's Colin. This is Inside Cycling World, and you're here with the dudes. You are here with the dudes, guys. Ooh, a lot of action here. Dawn saying good morning. Music, is it? Mario's. So Mario's in the mix too, doing it. Another 35 minutes till the start of the stage. And I'm actually guessing too, this 24.1 kilometers, what are we guessing? Let's do a little quick prediction. 48k an hour would take them half an hour. So we're going to be guys, 25 minutes? Do we see a 25-minute time today? I'm just throwing that out there quickly off the top of my brain. Let's bounce back to the Muur Classic. Wow, if you didn't think Uno X was going to be a World Tour team, yeah, they're going to be. They already are. Their standings right now, the team standings in the world, I think they're like 13th or 14th in UCI points right now. So they're definitely moving up, and someone's getting punted out. Let's get moving on here. Yeah, Dawn saying make a TT team. You know what, guys? I'm seeing here too. I don't think we have Bike Terra available for the TTT. I can't see it. And so the time trial is available, I think, for like Mario and all the users like myself. Guys, get on board. Join up to Bike Terra. Just make a free account. That's all. Guys, if you could, that's my request today. Okay, 2 requests. Like the channel, subscribe, and thirdly, create a free Bike Terra account. Let's just see if we can see an influx of new users coming in, whether you use it or not. How many people does my channel reach? Doug Sanders is back. Yeah, Dawn saying the cats don't let him sleep past 5:30. Oh, someone new here. Wow, I really have to turn this up today, guys. You know what I'm going to do? I might have to use Old Man Eyes over here. I think I'm going to blast this up, and where else can I watch this? I'm going to put it on a bigger screen because this is killing me right now. Really hard on my eyes. Joey, help me. Joey, help me. Yeah, guys, so Joey Jojo ordered me 6 fantastic jerseys. I think all but one is Vuelta related. All but one. 30-second lead here right now. I don't have any video for this one, guys. I'm over on Flow Bikes now. They're still in the startup. Actually, it's in the final. There. Video feed just showed up. It went from the vertical colored bars, Figueres to Figueres. We are now in Spain, guys. 24.1 kilometers. Clockwise loop through the countryside with quite a few abrupt changes in direction. Now, depending what the wind looks like, I'm going to come back here to La Vuelta. Let's see what the weather looks like. Okay, no weather right now. I'm just basically looking for wind speeds. Going to hang back here with Jonas Abrahamsson. He's got 15 kilometers to go. We should be very close to the finish here. Mark Donovan's with him, UK rider, being pursued by 2 other riders. The main peloton is quite a ways back. 45 seconds with 15 kilometers to go. They could bring that back. They could bring it back. So yeah, we did pass the Geraardsbergen sign at another race, another Belgian race I just recently did. Maybe it was the Renewey Tour. Renewey Tour. That sounds right. Only 25 riders in the peloton, guys. I'm now watching La Vuelta footage here, highlights from yesterday's. I'm going to go through this, guys. So check this out. Abramson, the 20 kilogram lost dude, now he's a pesky... Dude, he gained weight. So Jonas Abramson, the guy that's in the lead right now, he's the guy that put on 20 kilograms of body weight, and all of a sudden, now he's a performer. He was in that whole mold of, I need to be as skinny as possible to win. He went and put weight on. He's a way better cyclist now. So he put on 20. Okay, Mario, 24 kilometers, 74 meters of climbing, did it on bike tier at 42.6 k an hour average speed. 275 watts NP, guys. That means normalized power. If you know, you know, like I do, and Mario does, which is a 0.98 IF intensity factor. For me, it was between threshold and VO2 max effort level, maybe easy riding when riding with others. Yeah, guys, so like 0.96 IF intensity factor. Guys, a 1.00 intensity factor means you're riding it at your FTP level. So Mario rode this almost at FTP level. Mario is a lightweight climber, a lot lighter than me. Mario, what was this watts per kilo? Just a ballpark average watts per kilo. But yeah, 275 watts normalized power. Guys, I can't do that right now, and I'm a lot heavier than Mario. My conditioning has dropped so bad. See, Joey, that you need to you need to encourage me to ride the bike more. Less lounging on the couch. Dave's here now. Just getting caught up, guys, before this kicks off. Watching the course. So it is a clockwise course and several abrupt changes in direction. I have no idea what the wind's like right now. 13.2 kilometers to go here for Jonas Abramson and Mark Donovan at the Muur Classic Geraardsbergen, a 1.1 race. Man, Spain, invite me over. Invite me over. Dawn, Groupama, FDJ, and Lidl Trek should have a great TTT today. 24 kilometers of flat, anything happen. I think Ineos Grenadiers might have a good ride too, guys. I was talking in my chat this morning. Magnus Sheffield. Okay, Filippo Ganna. Still one of the best time trialists in the world. Magnus Sheffield is a really, really good time trialist. Bob Jungels, that's kind of his forte, is time trialing. Used to be, he's a little bit older now. 25 degrees here at the start, guys. Looking for any wind. Oh, I do see flags moving around a little bit. The trees are moving a tiny bit, but it looks fresh breeze. Fresh breeze at best, guys, which means basically a hurricane in other parts of the world. Fresh breeze in Belgium or the Netherlands. There we go. There we go. We will be kicking off soon, guys. Now, I checked it out this morning. 4 minute time gaps between the teams. How do they decide on the start? We go by the team ranking. So here's our actual GC right now, guys. David Gaudu in first place. Jonas Vingegaard tied. Same time in second. Better placement overall in the previous 4 stages will decide the tiebreaker. So yeah, great effort by Mario there. T. Royven's back again. Hey guys, didn't he gain? Yeah, he gained 20 kgs. Definitely put on weight, put on muscle power, guys. It's always a mix of how light can you be and maintain your power. The lighter you get, the less power you're going to have. It's just the way it is. If you're a bigger dude who's really not in great shape as a cyclist, you get on your bike, you're probably going to push a lot more power than a lightweight rider. On these flat courses, it's all about absolute power numbers. And it's going to be interesting to see, like, okay, if you weigh 90 kilograms and you push 5 watts a kilo, you're doing 450 watts. Those are good numbers for time trialists. If you weigh 60 kilograms, you're only pushing 300 watts at 5 watts a kilo. You better be able to draft wheels good because you'll get dropped. So I think there's a lot of that going. All the guys warming up here right now, I'm watching them, guys. If you can see this stream at all on your subscriptions, the Lotto team is warming up on the exact same brand of smart trainer that I use, Attax Neo. Portable, easy to get around. Yeah, the kittens should be doing it. They're insane out there right now. Puppy wants to play with everyone. Teddy Bo is a bit afraid of him. He comes and hides at the bottom of the stairs and cries to get in here. Ceremonial stuff here at the start now, guys. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, they're recycling used light bulbs. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Now they get rid of it. It's already off screen. Here's the dignitaries. Here's the mayor. Here's the financial CEO dude that probably rips the whole town off. You know, just me. Oh, Pop Marine here. Dude, I haven't seen it yet. They're going to probably cut to that right away. And the first team, yeah. Oh, the first team's already lining up, guys. I can see them behind the bigwigs here. Probably the mayor of Figueres. Probably, I don't know, the CEO of this and that. Taking the banners down now for, looks like, I think that might have been a cancer foundation. Lotto is already lined up in the start chute, guys. They are the lowest placed team in team rankings overall. So you know where that's leading to, right? Who goes last? The highest placed team in the team rankings. Who's that? Groupama FDJ. So David Gaudu, who has the red jersey right now, they will be last to go. You can see that here on course, guys. Yep, you are seeing that. So some teams are down to 7 riders. Groupama lost Guillaume Martin. Team Visma Lisa Bike lost Alex Zonglé. Soudal, I'm not sure. Movistar, Burgos. Burgos BH lost Carlos Garcia Pernia. Oh, here they are. Soudal was Valentin Perry-Ponch. And we lost Jorge Arcas here for the Movistar team. So some didn't finish previous stages. It looks like today everyone's starting that could start. We lost 2 riders on stage 4. 2 didn't start stage 3. Guillaume Martin, I think, crashed out on stage 2. Let's get it, folks. Stage 5, team time trial. This is where you see how strong riders really are. I mean, individual time trial is the ultimate test. This is all about how strong are the riders, how well can these teams work together. You're not going to see guys like Jonas sitting on the front the whole way. You're going to see the bigger riders trying to ride out front more, protect the smaller riders. Again, it's all about absolute watts on the flats. Jonas is 7 watts a kilo. Okay, Jonas is 6 watts a kilo. Let's use that number. Is going to be maybe 360 watts. Let's say you compared him to a rider like Filippo Ganna. His might be 540 or something. Side by side, Ganna would always pull away. But there's drafting in cycling. That's how the smaller, pesky, lightweight climbers keep up in that peloton. The big guys really can't drop them unless, you know, something happens, an attack. They get on a breakaway. Here we go, guys. Lotto's heading out in 30 seconds, starting right now. Lotto's heading out in 30 seconds. Papa Marino was saying that the riders had to walk up metal steps with their bikes. Yes, Colin Rock and the Veronk today. Richard Veronk, guys. 1998. What an infamous year for Team Festina. Rocking it, guys. It's a really nice jersey. Fits me pretty good. I am a little bit chunk right now. That's okay. Good morning. Smash the like, please. Do you have not yet? Guys, everyone, Tony's here saying, if you're here, hit that like button, guys. That's the only way this channel gets shared to others. Oh, dude. Yeah, Dave. A little more gel and some platinum highlights. Dude, frosted tips. I'm going to get frosted tips here just for you guys. Maybe it'll be just like a wash in, wash out, whatever you call it. Why do I even know that term? Dude, why do you know that term? Lotto has started, guys. My video feed, I'm going to get it right up. Wearing some really cool looking Ikoi helmets here. Strange, some have white helmets on, and a couple of dudes have a black helmet on. All the same. Not the most goofiest helmet you're going to see today will be Team Visma Lisa Bike. Dogs are going ballistic. The team time trial and watching the peloton packed in full flight are the 2 items that got a general sports fan like me into watching cycling. Yeah, I really love the team time trial. I love it. It's like run what you brung. They'll ride anything they can as long as the UCI will allow it. 2 riders in black helmets. The other 6 are in white helmets. They do have a full team here. 8 riders to a full team. All riding single disc rear wheel. Everyone's getting into the ski tuck praying mantis position, whatever you want to call it. Oh, guys, I was going to bring my Look bike in here. I was going to bring my Team Time Trial bike in. Thought about it this morning, and then I got busy doing stuff outside. So, luckily today, all the chores are done outside, guys. Alpecin de Koenig. Believe it or not, guys, Alpecin de Koenig is the second lowest ranked team right now. This race is packed with national time trial champions. Mats Pedersen, Egan Bernal, Ghana, Groschartner, Orluis Aluar. He's a sprinter / time trials. Jefferson Alvaro Cepeda. Eric Antonio Fagundes here from Uruguay. Let's take a look at this dude. I want to look at his stats this year. So, sometimes this will be... Oh, no, there he is right there, guys. National Time Trial Champion of Uruguay way back on... Ooh, they did that way back in February. They did their championships. That's different. Generally, championships are all done in June for the majority of the countries. Finn Fisher-Black from New Zealand. Big guy here, 1.89 meters tall. His sister is Neem Fisher-Black, who rides for Team Lidl Trek. Guys, I also heard this morning, too, I've been noticing lots of transfers going on. Ooh, quickly. Let's jump back, guys, here. Did I miss the finish? No, we're still going. 5.5 kilometers to go. Jonas Abramson, Mark Donovan, 22-second lead over two chasers. 35 seconds back, we have the peloton. Peloton's very reduced. And this is at the Muur Classic Geraardsbergen, a 1.1 race. I saw this race advertised during, I think, the Renewey, the Benelux Tour. Okay. Oh, hope for rain. Jeez, let's hope for rain. Okay. T. Royven, hope for rain like in hope for no rain. Yeah, exactly. Dave again, the best teams will be a perpetual motion machine. No one on the front for more than 45 seconds. Yeah, Richard Virenque. Good old Richard Virenque with his frosted tips. You know what I think that year too? I think the 1998 year when they all got trashed. It was 98, wasn't it, from the Tour de France? I think they all rocked the blonde highlights. I think the entire team was rocking blonde highlights this year. I'm going to look that up later. I'm not sure what kind of building this is, but the building I'm looking at in the background looks like it's ornamented with eggs, chicken eggs. Like giant chicken eggs around the side of the building. What's that all about, dudes? They were in the start chute. Really nice start chute here. It's not an abrupt angle down. Obviously, it's a big wide one for the 8 riders. 7 or 8 riders on all the teams. Alpecin de Koenig going out next. Decked out in gray skin suits. Man, dude, I just got to say, absolutely sexy. That gray. Looks like some might be wearing... Ooh, a lot of them are just wearing the arm warmers as their extension. I'm not sure if they're actually in full-length, arm-length bodysuits. Don got his Festina jersey on the clearance rack in 1998. Dude, you should 99. You should get it tested. There might be some contaminants on it. Dave saying lots of women in my life. Dude, yeah, really? Okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Joey Jojo to get in. I've asked her to come in today. Told her that the crowds miss her. So she is at Mandalay Bay still, and the last 2 days of their trips, Wednesday night, Thursday night, they leave early Friday morning. They're going to be at Red Rock, big resort on the west side of Vegas. Super chill. I think it's probably nicer. Alpecin de Koenig now, of course, guys. Ooh, and I don't want to miss any of the time splits, guys. We don't want to do that, so let's have a quick look here. First Team Lotto's coming to the time split. They're about halfway there right now. I'm also going to just keep covering the Muur Classic. I'd love... Here we go, folks. Here we go. Boom! Jonas Abramson has just dropped Mark Donovan. 11-second lead here right now with 3.4K to go. This would be an awesome race to watch. I wish this race is streamed. It's not. I couldn't find it. It may be on another subscription package, but guys, again, don't give up just on the Tour de France. There's so much other awesome cycling out there. Like this year alone, I hadn't even heard of the Renewey Tour. I think I might have heard of the Benelux Tour before. And again, I had no idea what it meant. We got a group of 4 riders about 33 seconds back. Dude, I think he's on a roll here. He is on a roll here. Jonas Abramson, dude, this guy needs a pay raise. Let's take a look at Jonas quickly here. 29 years old. Slightly bigger rider, walking around at 78 kgs. Just think he used to be 58 kgs. 71st at the Tour de France. Won Frank at Belge last week. Let's have a look there. Who'd he beat? Corbin Strong, Mark Hershey, Aaron Buru. This is a good race here. I think this is the race that Jonathan Milan... No, that was Hamburg. That was a One Pro Series race. So he won that one just a little while back. I did cover that one. Earlier in the year. Let's see who's been doing. 45th at the Alula Tour. Did not finish Paris-Nice. His Tour de France performance was really good this year. 71st overall, but that stage win just eliminates the GC. No one cares about the GC there. 71st place. Then gets a win at Circuit Franco-Belge. 28th at the ADAC Hamburg Cyclassics. He's off to the races here, guys. I think he's got a win again. He's got 1.9 kilometers to go. He's got 11-second lead. They're almost upon it, guys. Going to jump back to La Vuelta here, see where these teams are right now. So we really won't have any idea of what's going on until we start seeing time points come through. From the riders at the start, Filippo Ganna has the fastest average speed over all career time trials. He's got 77 starts. His average speed in a time trial is 50.264 kilometers an hour. Mikhail Berg, take a look at this rider here. UAE, very close. 1.91 meters tall. Ganna is 1.93 meters tall. This is your prototypical time trialist. Big dude, can punch through the wind. It doesn't make sense. There's a math equation with it, guys. It's all about the frontal area and the power generation. It's how the power... I don't know how to explain it the best, but a little guy, even though he's little, and the big guy is a lot bigger in real life, it's the way the math equation works. His frontal area doesn't go up as fast as his power level does. His power output is absolute power. Therefore, that ratio is actually lower for a big guy. That big guy can get so aero, his frontal area is not that much bigger than a little guy's. So, and they're going to generate considerably more power. Again, 7 watts a kilo for Jonas or Taddy is probably 420 watts. For someone like me, I could never do this, guys. That would be 630 watts. A lot more power, and on the flats, the fast sections, it's all about absolute power. Lotto coming through the first time check now, guys. We'll get their time right away when they come through your time point. Should take a few minutes, a couple minutes to come through. Final kilometer for Jonas Abramson, and 72% of the riders playing the fantasy game today over on PCS actually picked Jonas to win. This is his kind of course, a hard man's course. Not afraid to go out front. So it looks like, ooh, Jonas has only got a 5-second lead now with 400 meters to go. I'm just going to kick here for now. Picnic Post NL is out on course, guys. I'm going to get caught up. Yeah, LMAF, Visma and their Star Wars helmets. Dude, they remind me more of Spaceballs. Isn't it more like the Spaceballs helmet that Rick Moranis wore in that movie? Yeah, Visma with full alien mode. Robbie Rogersberg. Ineos or Lido Trek for me today. Dude, I took a look at Ineos' lineup. Really strong. I'll show you guys in a second here. I'm going to get caught up with the chat. Yeah, Robbie, right on board. Obviously, Robbie is a hardcore cycling fan. Dave, hopefully no GC riders lose the race today. Guys, in the past, I know they used to have it. There'd be a time elimination max. So, like, I think I saw way back. And this might actually be regarding individual time trials, but it was like, okay, no rider can lose more than 5 minutes. Way back in the day, yeah, maybe it was certain races. Yeah, Abramson wins, guys. Great place, second place here for Mark Donovan over at Q36.5. Okay, guys, so Jonas Abramson just made his paycheck again. Hanging out with, here we go. Through timing point 1, Lotto goes through at 8:23.59 seconds. This won't take them very long at all, guys. I'm thinking fastest times are going to be, well, it's 24K. So if you said, okay, if they do it at 48K an hour, this is easy math for me. 24K up to 48K for a full hour. Obviously, 24K is half of 48. That would be 30 minutes flat. No one's going to take 30 minutes. I hope not. They should be all sub 30 minutes, maybe as fast as 25 minutes. What does everyone else think? Once I start getting a better look at all the teams, we should be seeing maybe 7 or 8 teams out on course all at the same time with 4-minute gaps. Maybe 7 teams might be on course at the same time. 2 timing points plus the finish, so we're going to have lots of data coming in. Okay. Yeah, look at Remco and his low CDA. Yeah, it's all about how aerodynamic can you get. Yeah, and Remco is different because he's a small dude, but he can get so low. Generally, though, the bigger guy will be faster because of their CDA, their frontal area. Okay, guys, just getting caught up. Yeah, I'm way behind here. Yeah, Robbie, 98. Festina. That's why I put this jersey on today. A Spanish team, obviously. And I think I talked about it yesterday. It is a watch company. Festina still exists as a watch company. And they still do timing at some of the events. I like Robbie's pick for Ineos today. 8 riders per team, but they count the first. Yeah, I'm not sure it's the 5th or 1st. I thought it was the 4th. Pop Marino saying the first 4 of the line with the last rider registering the time. So, yeah, you're going to see riders peel off. Robbie thinks it's the first 3. I think it's the first 4, guys. So, we're going to be able to tell right away once we watch teams coming through. Certain teams will have it planned. Okay, guys, you can bail out at 3 kilometers. You can bail out at 2 kilometers from the finish. Let's see here. Alpecin de Koenig, yeah. They're 8 minutes 4 seconds back. Sorry, they're 8 seconds back. Sorry, guys. Back behind Lotto, which surprises me. But if you take a look at Alpecin de Koenig's team, they're not really a time trial team at all. I went through all their stats. There's a couple of guys that have some decent times. While we're here, let's do this. I know Robbie Rogersberg here brought it up. Take a look at Ineos. So if we look at Filippo Ganna, everyone knows he's a time trialist. Look at his time trial specialty here. Maxed out. Blue bar all the way. He's the national time trial champion, individual time trial champion of Italy. So they got Ganna. Now some of you will be like, okay, who's next? The American Magnus Sheffield. Take a look at this bro. Time trial fully maxed out. Good size for a time trialist. Let's see his results here. Did he compete at any individual time trials that I can see right now? His team got 5th place at Paris-Nice in the time trial. Well, that's Ganna on board, right? Just looking for more individual, but he's already recognized as a really good individual time trialist. 17th at the individual time trial at the Criterium de Dauphiné. Didn't actually do any national events this year, it doesn't look like. Then we got Bob Jungels. Again, this is all Ineos' team today. Take a look at Bob Jungels' specialties. Time trial. So he's a strong time trialist as well. 28th at the Tour de Suisse in the individual time trial. But he's got like lots of experience. Here's another guy to look at on the Grenadiers. Kwiatkowski's pretty good in the time trial. You know, it's not like a low bar. Like his sprint is nothing. His time trial is decent. Kwiatkowski's good in the time trial. And the last name I'm probably going to show you here is Brandon Smith Rivera. This guy's got a decent time trial as well. Throw in Egan Bernal. Oh yeah, take a look at this. Brandon Smith Rivera here. 2019 won the Pan American Championships in the individual time trial. 4th in the Pan. Okay, top results. Then they got him 4th here, so I'll have to figure that out here quickly. National Championships in Colombia in 2024. He was 2nd place overall in individual time trial, so he's a time trialist. That's what he's good at. Let's get some stats going on, guys. 3rd place, which will be Picnic Postinel. Ooh, we got one lotto rider here. Arjun Livens is already struggling to hold on halfway through the time trial. So they're just over halfway, and he's already falling out the back. Fastest time through the first checkpoint is 8.23 minutes. That's actually probably 8 minutes 23 seconds, I would imagine, not 0.23. 60 seconds in a minute, obviously, so 0.23 wouldn't make sense. It's 8 minutes 23 seconds. If they hold that all the way, you got to think, yeah, just over 25 minutes, 26 minutes, something like that. Next team going out will be Jaco Alula. We now have 5 teams on course: Lotto, Alpecin de Koenig, Picnic Pastanel, Intermarché, Wanty, and Cofidis. Chitty chatty, chitty chatty. Dave here as well saying Ineos will be very strong. Biggest surprise? Dude, I don't know yet. Yeah, Abrahamson took off in that race. Yep, Robbie. Okay, so I'm back there. I'm back to Robbie again. Even Uruguay has a pro rider. When is the next pro ride in the United States? Dude, Tour of California is coming back next year. That will be a UCI event. Will that be a World Tour event? I don't know yet. I'll have to do some research on that. Yeah, Veronk, Solving is Instinct. Guys, probably listen to another hour and a half of my Wheelman book, all about Lance Armstrong yesterday. Dude, it just gets even crazier and crazier. Lance fighting USADA. I guess USADA, it was something that they were given $10 million a year from the U.S. government to crack down on cheaters, dopers. Lance was fighting for them to have all that money taken away from them. He thought it was an improper usage of taxpayers' funds. He just did everything to fight them. And in the end, he was just lying the whole time. Nike defended him. Heinz Verbruggen defended him. UCI head dude. Later on shown that Heinz Verbruggen made a statement, Lance Armstrong has never doped ever, and I'm not saying that because he's my friend. Paraphrasing, I didn't say this. Okay, so Lotta's got the quickest time, guys. First team out has the fastest time still. Alpecin de Koenig at 8 seconds back, 8.04 seconds back. Team Picnic Pastanel 8.62 seconds back. Through the second checkpoint, first time point through the second checkpoint today, Lotto is through at 17 minutes and 43 seconds. I did want to check the weather quickly, guys. Okay. 7 km/h winds, super light winds. It is 27 degrees Celsius. Ooh, an all-out effort like this, that's going to be a hard one. You're going to be hammering 30, 45 seconds in the front, fly out to the side, drift back. Your next effort is to jump back onto the back end of the group. You're going to see these riders, as soon as they get to the last rider, sometimes they get out of the saddle to jump back on, depending how smooth and efficient these transitions are. Next team through the second checkpoint will be Alpecin de Koenig. Lotto's down to 6 riders, guys. They've lost 2 riders out in the field. So it looks like they lost Arjun Livens earlier. They've now lost Elia Viviani. Viviani finished 4th on stage 1, guys. Not a time trialist. He's all sprint. You can see here by his little profile. So that doesn't surprise me. Remember, they're all going to get the same time at the end. But you've got to keep your team together. The team has to remain intact. Don's saying he does ride faster when he wears his Festina jersey. Guys, I've got so many good jerseys sitting over here. I can't wait to show them off every day. Joey, thank you so much. That's why I know about the hair products. I know. Yeah, he got fat. Yeah, Robbie, we're talking about Jonas. You got faster the more weight he put on. He didn't have enough muscle mass. Okay, I got to catch up here. Alpecin has a couple of fast dudes. Robbie's saying I think Jonas was faster before losing weight. Picnic is out. Chemistry Club is here. Maurizio doesn't like the team time trials. Even normal time trials too boring. Dude, I actually love them. I like it because it shows you who actually is the strongest cyclist. You know, like, it's amazing when we see their speeds. And yeah, they're incredible athletes. But half the time they're in the peloton, they're just hanging out. There's such a draft in the peloton. Us normal riders that don't have any bike handling skills will never get to experience that. If you put me in that peloton, I would crash out right away. Right, that is right. The frontal area versus the power output is the key to a great time trialer. Yeah, I know I didn't explain it very well, but TLL, thanks for chiming that in there. Hey, they are using the old rules for team time trial, right? The fourth rider across sets time. That's what I believe. Yeah, TTT is a different animal. I think it was David Miller. Love that guy who destroyed his co-fighters team by pulling far too hard. That's another thing, guys. You might have the world's best time trialist, but that dude has to ride for the team. Okay, here is a Lotto rider dropping out. This must be Viviani from earlier, I think. He's got his number in upside down. I don't know why. I'll tell you who that was right away. It's just a little cut back here. Where is Lotto? No, that was Liam Slock. Okay, let me figure this out, guys. So maybe they didn't lose Livens earlier. Yeah, I think Livens... They said Viviani's gone. That was Liam Slock falling up. So Livens must have held in there for a little bit longer. They said he was struggling earlier. Obviously, he got back on. Lotto is probably 80% done, guys. Alpecin to Koenig through the second checkpoint. Through the second checkpoint, guys. Alpecin to Koenig 16.5 seconds back. Fastest team so far is still Lotto through the first checkpoint, guys. We've had 4 teams through. Intermarché, second place, 3 minutes 3.42 seconds behind Lotto at the first checkpoint. Alpecin to Koenig at 8.04 seconds. Team Picnic at 8.62. Next team to come through checkpoint 1 will be Cofidis. Keep glued to this, guys. Yeah, so you might have the best time trialist in the world. They have to ride within the abilities of the team. And during his heyday, David Miller was quite the time trialist. Come on! Yeah, Neerman's going to be screaming and coming around for 709 or 2 exactly. Robbie's going for 26 minutes. Dude, that sounds legit to me. Right now, we've got through the second checkpoint. Lotto's through at 17 minutes and 43 seconds. Yeah, and it looks like they've got this split up into thirds. Looks roughly into thirds. So yeah, 8 minutes and change per 8.5 minutes. Yeah, this could be 26 minutes. Very easy. Faster teams are still to come. 6 teams out on course. We might see the 7th team on... Yeah, we will see the 7th team on course right as Lotto's finishing. There we go. Lidl Trek is on course, guys. This should be very interesting to watch here. Actually, it's pretty shocking to see Lidl Trek out so early. Yeah. They're not placed very well in the overall standings right now. Team standings. Yeah, Lidl Trek just left, guys. They've been out for 20 seconds. Q36.5 is coming out right now. This is a good time for me to see all the riders. I've got a slight delay here in my feed. And we're going to blast on. Gonzo Johnny, I've heard of it. Yes, Robbie. Okay, so we're talking more here. Trying to catch up, guys. Yeah, Gonzo Johnny. I just watched it too. Jonas wins that one as well for Abramson. Donovan second. I saw all that. Dawn saying Lidl Trek will be the dark horse. Yeah, their team's not ranked very high, but they got some strong riders. Why don't we take a look at Lidl Trek here? Lotto's just finishing up, guys. I think what I'll do is I'm going to set this up here for both Live Vuelta. I'll use one for the start lists. Obviously, let's go to Mads Pedersen first. Decent time trial out of Mads. Bigger rider. Soren Craig Anderson. I imagine he's got a good time trial. Yeah, he's all time trial. So they got Soren Craig Anderson. He is, I believe, the champion of Denmark in the road race right now. I don't think he had his that jersey on today, though. We're going to find it pretty soon. Andrea Baggioli. Not much of a time trial. He might be one of the first riders to drop out for them. Ciccone, I can't see him having a great time trial. Nope. He's a climber. Might be someone else that gets jumped out. Ooh. Now, I'm going to guess Gabriel Zabier for Emmanuel here. He's got a good time trial. Decent. He's just a workhorse, big rider, can sit on the front and just smash it. So he might be taking extra long pulls for that team. Dan Houle, all time trial. Look at this dude. 1.98 meters tall. And he's 11 centimeters. This guy's 4 inches taller than me. This guy's walking around at 6'6". Is that real? Is 1.98 meters 6'6", guys? I think it is. So Dan Huel's going to be good there. There's Mads. Carlos Verona is a climber. So, Verona, Ciccone, Baggioli. Oh, and don't forget Julian Bernard. I skipped right over his name. Not much of a time trialist, but good worker. Looks like Lotto's finished now, guys. 25 minutes, 53 seconds. Looks like a good time for them. I think we're going to see considerably faster. I think we might see teams under 25 minutes. Did kind of say that earlier. Let's see if it holds up. Lidl Trek on course. Just looking at time gaps here. They finished at 25 minutes, 53 seconds. Now, going through the second checkpoint, we've got Picnics through now. Lotto still first through. Alpecin de Koenig 16 seconds back. Team Picnic, Post and L 23 seconds back. They're probably not going to pull back any of the time. So really good first team out performance by Lotto. Pretty impressive for them. Okay. Yeah, dude, Gonzo Johnny. I heard Tour of California's coming back. Someone else mentioned it, and I saw a video just recently. They were showing the route that they were putting together for it. Might have been a Bob Roll video I saw, so I kind of just turned it right down. Just saying. Yeah, exactly. T. Royven, don't underestimate UAE, Almeida, Ayuso, Bjerg, Vine. Yeah, dude, absolutely. They're coming later. Yeah, Robbie. There's someone else. I won't mention his name here. I've heard that story twice now. Robbie's got a good one here. Has anybody heard the story of Hincapie offering a competitor $50K to let him win way back in the Armstrong days? Same team also. Dude, did he offer to Pereiro? I think he might have. I think it might have been around then. Dude, I've heard that story twice now. That's the kind of stuff that happens here. Q36.5 is going out. Let's give a spotlight for these guys. Love the pro teams. Q36.5. Thomas Pidcock. Not much of a time trial. He's going to have to perform his heart out today. Maybe I guess, when you got a GC contender, they're going to take very short pulls at the front. David Dela Cruz. Decent time trial. Good climber. All-rounder. Then we've got Xavier Mikel Asbaran, all-out time trialist. That's kind of his specialty. And guys, that's just based on their points in PCS here. Fabio Kristen looks more like an all-rounder. Remember, it's all about how the team performs, guys. They're going to have it set up so if you're not a great time trialist, you're a climber. Wow, Lidl Trek here, multicolored shirts. 5 riders have the Lidl Trek kit on. 3 have different kits. 1 has the green jersey. We know who that is. And then we have 2 riders here. Ooh, I'm going to have to figure these guys out. National champions. So we'll go back to that. Damian Houston here has a decent time trial. Let's see what our bro Nicholas Sikowski has here. Nicholas Sikowski, all-rounder. Decent time trial. David Gonzalez. Not a lot of time trial. Again, this is all based on the points. And then Marcel Caprubi. So they don't really have an all-out superstar time trialist on the team. You look back to years ago. Okay, so here's a rider for Alpecin de Koenig out the back already. I got to see who this is. And they've just finished up. So this video is a little bit delayed. Second place through now. Alpecin de Koenig at the finish. 14.9 seconds back. So they clawed back, looks like just over 1.5 seconds from the second checkpoint to the finish. Slightly faster over the third leg of the course. They are behind Lotto by 14.87 seconds at the finish. Next coming through will be Picnic. Intermarché is past the second checkpoint. Ooh, look at this, guys. Through the first checkpoint, Team Jaco Alula is the fastest. 9.2 seconds ahead of Lotto. Lotto still holds the fastest time through the second checkpoint. Let's just keep the times there like that for now. Yeah, Dave, UCI knew all about Lance, but said nothing. Needed the narrative after the 98 Tour. Lidl Trek could do very well. I agree. Soccer guy, I agree totally with that. Looking at their team, strong riders. All decent time trialists. I think they had one rider that was like pure time trialist. So now we got Lotto sitting in the hot seat here at the finish line. Hopefully they got the AC blasting in there. Yeah, Lidl Trek could do well. Powers of Soren Craig Anderson and Pedersen. Exactly, dude. Soren Craig Anderson, time trialist. And so again, they have, let's take a look at Lidl Trek again. Let me get this figured out here, guys. Start list. Lidl Trek. So Soren Craig Anderson should be in a different jersey. He's national champion, road race champion, but usually he wears a red, he usually wears the Danish jersey. EF Education, get ready next, guys. Emmanuel Geraardsbergen. Okay, here we go. He is wearing it. So, yeah, I saw a flag across the chest. Emmanuel Geraardsbergen is the individual time trial champion for Eritrea right here. 2025, 2024, 2023. So he is a very strong time trialist. It just doesn't, it's not reflected very well in his time trial scoring points here. So one rider is in white wearing that, and let me figure out the other one. Who else did I say was very strong? Was it Dan Houle? Dan Houle is all time trial. Aha. Second in the national championship, so in 2025 and 2024. Just seeing why he's wearing that. Is not the champion for Denmark. Sorry, for the Netherlands. Maybe he wears an old one. Okay, I'll get it figured out. Coming through the first checkpoint. Yep, Lidl Trek is up, guys. Lidl Trek is 8 seconds faster than Jake Olula through the first checkpoint. They're 8 seconds up already. See how that holds up. Okay, I'm going to look at some stuff here, guys. Actual GC. Okay, we'll hang out here for now. Team Picnic, Post-interruption coming to the finish. Intermarché has gone through the second checkpoint in second place overall, 13 seconds back behind Lotto. Yeah, here it is. Checkpoint 1. Lidl Trek through at 8 minutes, 6 seconds. Jake Olula, 8 minutes, 14 seconds. They're 8 seconds behind. Yeah, here's the stats here. Wow. To the first checkpoint, Lidl Trek is moving at 57.8 an hour, guys. Absolutely flying. Back through the chat. Would we even hear if a rider is caught doping? So if you see someone lose loads of form all of a sudden, could be a reason for that. Yeah. Yeah, time cross is once the fourth rider. I think I saw that earlier this year too, guys. So I think it's always the fourth rider at a Grand Tour. Tour doesn't have one. The Giro has a team time trial. Did it have a team time trial? I'll have to check that out. Oh, Dave's saying, isn't the upside down number the last team member to finish the stage? Dude, I don't know. I thought he put it in backwards. And usually they'll put 13 upside down. Okay, here's Picnic Post-interruption coming to the finish. I got to update the timing stats here. They're not showing up right now. So they're through. They're down considerably now. I think Picnic lost quite a bit of time from the second checkpoint. Actually, they were down all the way. They finished 26 seconds behind. Lotto, they were 23.1 seconds behind at the second checkpoint. So they lost 3 more seconds. So just slowly fading all the way. Again, so they finished at 26 minutes, 19 seconds. We've only got one team under 25, under 26 seconds. We're going to see that dropping even more, guys. It's going to drop even more. Yes, dudes. On the coffee, heavy today. Oh, okay, right here. Dan Houle is Netherlands TT champ. I don't know why I didn't see that, dude. I was just looking at it. I couldn't see it jump to my head. So Dan Houle right here. Oh, right there. Right there. So Dan Houle and Emmanuel are both wearing different colored jerseys. Pedersen will be in that green jersey which I can't really see the points classifications right now on this time trial. We can look at that afterwards. Okay, I'll get back to the live stats here. Teams out on course. Burgos BH is out on course now. EF is out there. Q36. How did Q36? Ooh, nice job. Guys, I love stuff like this. I think I just said earlier, you don't have to have the best time trialist as long as the team works well together. Q36.5, that does not have a standout time trialist on it, is the second fastest team through right now, the Swiss-based team. Less than 4 seconds behind Lidl Trek. I bet you their DS is screaming in their ears. This is a Pro Series team. Our dude, Nicholas Zukowski. I feel like I know him. I know his dad. I can say that. The hilarious thing one day was like, I wished Maurice was here. And he goes, I'm here. In the chat. I loved it so much, dude. I love that. So hopefully we get some good camera action here. Matt Lindell, fastest team so far, dude, is Lotto. But, I mean, Lidl Trek is flying out there. Jayco Alula is moving quick. And Q36.5 is doing really good right now. I'm now watching Burgos BH. No more pink bikes. Guys, your time trial bikes, let's get them painted hot pink. They have 2 riders as well in different jerseys. Okay, I'm trying to see if the entire Lidl Trek team's here, guys. I'm only counting 7. Let's see who's here. Where is my bro, Emmanuel? Where is he? Pedersen's on the front right now. Yeah, we've lost a rider. We actually lost Emmanuel. We've lost Emmanuel out the back. Dudes, it's hilarious. I mean, I'm sure he's having a crappy day, but he's cool enough. Dude, what a cool dude. He puts his thumb out. The team car's obviously right behind him. He puts his arm straight out and then goes thumbs down. So he's just on a bad day. The guy is a great time trialist. He's on a bad day, though. So that can happen at the team time trial. You can have the best team time trial team out there. They could just one off day. That's it. We will go over to Burgos here. Take a look at them. They've got 2 different jerseys on board in this team. So we've lost Carlos Garcia Prina. Right here. Eric Antonio Fagundes. He is the individual time trial champion of Uruguay. And then I'm going to take a look at Sergio Giovanni Chumil, just because the jersey's so different looking to me. He is the individual time trial of Guatemala. And the road race champion from 2024. This guy's got wheels under him, boys. This guy's got wheels under him right here. 24-year-old. Smaller rider, like not a big time trialist. And I think we got Kofidis just finishing coming in, guys. Kofidis. No, Kofidis is not finished yet. I don't know what I was seeing there. Oh, that was a replay from earlier. Kofidis is still out there. Let's see the second checkpoint. Ooh, Lotto's time held up. So Team Jayco Alula has faded. They were faster than Lotto by 9 seconds through the first checkpoint. They're now 3 seconds behind Lotto at the second. So Lotto did a better job of holding their pace. We have 4 teams finished. Lotto in first place. Intermarché, Alpecin de Koenig, and Team Picnic Post NL. So yeah, the Burgos BH guys who have those hot fluorescent pink road bikes are riding BH brand time trial bikes black. I would have had them in hot pink. 6'6" dudes longer than the legs. Yeah, he's a tall guy. Yeah, Don. What's going to happen here, guys, in the team time trial with Ayuso Almeida? Guys, I think they'll work together. Even during, I've been doing a flashback to the Contador Armstrong eras. This is what I do for fun, guys. I'm not going out doing anything exciting. During that whole Armstrong-Contador war, where they already hated each other at the start, they didn't even talk to each other. They did a time trial. They did really well. I can't remember if they won it or not. It shows Armstrong and Contador kind of like slapping hands with each other at the finish. Like, good job, dude. I hate your guts, but good job. One of those things. So I think they will work. They have to. I mean, if Ayuso went to this, said, I'm going to blow this up for Almeida, he just blows it up for himself. Okay, just cruising along here, guys. Ooh, someone new here. The Asbalate, La Vuelta, no el Estran, Viendo, no los Padres de los Ciclos. Okay, so dude, my Spanish, I can't figure that out right now. Dan Houle, another chip. Okay, guys, and Houle won a TT in the Giro this year. Okay, so there was Giro there. It's all cherry juice power. Finn here saying, were you on a team? Okay, I'm not sure who this question's to. Were you on a team with any Danes in your career? We're having many cool riders today, so I'm not sure who that's directed at. Jaco grabbing a lead at time point 1. I'm way behind, guys. Sorry. Yeah, Lidl Trek, they lost Emmanuel. That's the Eritrean champion, who is a time trial champion. Ooh. Okay, we're getting ready to come through the second checkpoint right away, guys. And right now, it shows Lidl Trek a long ways up on Lotto. I mean, the time is counting down. Lidl Trek should be ahead of Lotto here still. I'm really impressed with Q36.5 here. Let's see, checkpoint 2. They are through. Yeah, moving fast, boys. Moving fast. Lidl Trek through the second checkpoint. 12.54 seconds ahead of Lotto. 16.46 seconds ahead of Team Jaco Alula. Guys, this all gets reflected into the GC. So we're going to see a GC shuffle potentially. Honda, the Street Fighter character. How does the TTT affect the overall? So long since I fall cycling. Dude, 4th place time overall should get reflected into the GC. So it's a day that the entire GC can be shuffled. Yeah, Gonzo Johnny has the answer here. Thank you, Gonzo. Time from TTT goes for all riders that finish with their teams. Yeah, so, ooh, look at this. One of the Lidl truck riders went out wide, put his foot down, and absolutely just kind of toppled over top of the flag barrier there. I think he went into the corner too hot. Kofidis has finished as well, guys. Kofidis is 29.72 seconds behind Lotto, finishing with 5 riders here. Okay, we got one dude out on the course. Yeah, dude, get off the course. I don't know who this is. 5 riders crossing the line together. 6th rider about 150 meters back. So they lost riders out on course there. Next to start will be Kahural. Dude, I think that's awesome. Kahural, Pro Series team, going out ahead of some of the big boys right now. So their team is very well placed in the overall standings. Yeah, here it is again. This rider goes, ooh, his back wheel kicked out. This was number, I lost it, 20. Actually, I don't know who that is. It's not Mads, guys. I don't know who that was. Let's see if we got some data. Crash. It was Carlos Verona for Lidl Trek. His back. He was the last rider in the line. His back wheel kicked out to the right. Basically, he put his foot down, locked up the brakes. They had some flagging. It wasn't like a barrier. It was a barrier, but it was all just flags. I don't know what to call it. It's not a hard barrier. And, ooh, at the finish line, guys, they have a really good cool down area, like the cool misting fans. I think all the teams can come in there and cool down in there. Lidl Trek still the fastest through. Those are all the earlier teams. EF Education not having a great time trial, guys. They're almost 20 seconds behind Lidl Trek at the start. Through the second checkpoint, Lidl Trek is the fastest, like I said earlier, over Lotto. I want to see how Q36.5 does, excuse me. Yeah, come on! Yeah, Team Time Trial has to come back at the Tour de France. I heard it's coming back next year. Tour, Giro, and Vuelta do TNT. Yeah, I don't know why the Tour got rid of it. Cajural has the polka dots jersey here. So that will be... Is that Very still? Is that who that is? Confused by that. Let me just see Cajural, guys. Okay, I lost track of who that was. Oh, it's Joel Nicolau. Joel Nicolau right now, I think, has the polka dot jersey. Yeah, he got points yesterday out there. It's going to be very hard for me to see them right now. So he's in the polka dot jersey for Cajural. First checkpoint through Burgos BH is 35 seconds down on Lidl Trek. Lidl Trek looks like they're down to 5 riders. Dan Hool on the front. Okay, yeah, here's the rider dropping out. I'm not sure who that is there. They just signal back, probably letting the team car know and the other riders, hey man, I'm done. I am absolutely done here. Hit the eject button and we're out, folks. Lidl Trek right now, guys. Let's just see. Probably 85-90% of the way through the course right now. Current time. Okay, they got 4 kilometers to go here. That's a little bit out of date. Team Jayco Alula, 4th at the finish line right now. So they were 3rd at checkpoint 2. They've lost more time. So they're in 4th place overall right now. Went from 3rd place at the 2nd checkpoint to 4th place overall. Pretty consistent times though. They were 16.46 down overall lead at the 2nd point checkpoint, and they finished 16.79 seconds behind. 26 minutes, 10 seconds back. So that's Jayco Alula finishing. Only 4 of them finished, guys. So their team really disintegrated out on course there. That's going to hurt them too, right? If you have riders drop out too soon, then everyone's taking longer pulls. You got 8 riders. Every rider's doing 1/8 of the work. As you start losing riders, every rider's doing more work. Yep, so we started the crawlers for Verona crash. Mario saying, yeah, 57.8 kilometers an hour for Lidl Trek at CP2. They just lost 1 guy on the road. Yeah, I saw them just signal here. Ooh, and they've lost another guy. I just saw them before at 5. Now they're down to 4 riders. Big dude, Dan Hool. Oh, man, this guy looks gigantic to me. Yeah, here's the 5th rider dropping out now. I'm just getting a replay now. Dan Hool, yeah, 1.98 meters tall, juggernaut on the road. Wow, I think you can hear the bromance happening here in my voice, can't you? Guys, I need a calculator. Colin needs a calculator, folks. I got to calculate this right now. Let's get this figured out. 198 centimeters divided by 2.54. Yeah. He's 78. He's 77.95 inches tall. I'm rounding up to 78 inches. He's 6'6" tall. 78 inches is 6'6" tall. And yeah, that's crazy. Lidl Trek come to the finish. And so he's punching a hole through the air. Smaller riders can hang on. But yeah, that's insane. Imagine being 6'6" tall and you're 81 kilos. You're walking around at 180 pounds and you're 6'6" tall. Wow. Movistar heading on course right now, guys. Some got the shaded sun visor and others don't. Lidl Trek has finished, guys. Let's see their time at the finish line now. I should be getting that through. Lidl Trek, 25 minutes, 35 seconds. Lotto, still a great time. So the lowest placed team overall still managed to do the 2nd fastest time. Let me get back to my channel here, guys. Here's the live chat. I'm going to flip this down. Wow, dudes, thank you so much. It looks like we got 162 people watching right now, guys. You know what, guys? My channel's going to make it someday. My channel's going to make it someday for all you dudes that are watching right now. Please all hit the like button, guys. If you can subscribe, that's great too. Someday when I reach out to Flow Bikes. Okay, guys, yeah, sorry here. I've lost my live chat. There it is. I need a tablet. I need a nice big tablet here. Joey Jojo, I need a tablet. Let's put that on the Inside Cycling World wish list. Ooh, yeah, so Carlos Warren was the guy that missed crash. Yeah, you can't win to the GC today, but you could lose if your team cohesion is terrible. And I see love hearts flying around. I'm giving love hearts to whoever's giving me love hearts here. Seguro just started. I saw that. Yeah, their team has the KOM, dude. That's right. That's Nicolo. Joel Nicolo, I think is his name. Oh, one of the Trek riders is riding the total Spaceball Super Douche helmet. What an ugly looking helmet. I would not ride in one of those. I just wouldn't. Just one of them is. Here's Soren Craig Anderson coming in. White helmet. Looking sharp. It's funny looking back, seeing Lance Armstrong's helmet from the past. It was so razor sharp on the back. You know what I'm talking about, guys? I think it's when he rode for UPS. Now they've kind of taken away all those sharp edges. I think they thought in the past sharp meant fast. Now they're all more smooth and rounded out. Maybe they couldn't build them back then. FDJ, what they got going for them today is they're going out last. Oh, it was Julian Bernard that pulled out. Thanks Gonzo. I just see a quick little shot of it, and I don't see who's dropping out right away. Let's take a look at some times here, guys. Looking at times right now. Q36.5. Ooh, let's see Q36.5. Dude, I absolutely love this. Q36.5, Tom Pidcock, Nicholas Sukowski. They're my boys. 10 seconds back. Pro Series team hanging right there with the World Team hitters. Absolutely love it. Give me some camera shots of Q36.5, Mr. Director. I'll tell you what I want to see. I wish I had camera control for this. And guys, yeah, I will check here quickly too offline. You guys can't see this. They weren't able to get the team time trial times for Bike Terra today. The course is available for people to ride individually. We will have La Vuelta live coverage from Bike Terra back tomorrow for Stage 6. So thank you, Bike Terra, for that. Wow, Q36.5 is going to have a hot time today, guys. We're going to see potentially Pidcock move up in the GC. I think right now Pidcock is 5th place overall in the GC. Let's do that over here so we don't lose all this juicy stuff over here. Okay, I'm in the wrong spot, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's just calling here. I'm half brain dead. Currently, Tom Pidcock is 5th place overall, 16 seconds out of the TTT. Sorry, out of the GC lead. He is on the TTT right now. Giulio Ciccone here, dudes. He was in 3rd place overall. His team just smashed the team time trial. So that's what's going to dictate. They might have just ridden Giulio Ciccone into the lead. All depends how Jonas does. Decathlon's out on course now, guys. They've just started. EF's coming in here. I don't think EF is having a good time trial. 5th place through at checkpoint 2. Just ahead of Intermarché. Well ahead of Alpecin de Koenig. Yeah, some of the setups they have here. Huge fans and full misting systems for the riders here. Cofidis in 8th place. Picnic in 9th. That's through checkpoint 2, guys. 17's finished. From Lidl Trek's team to the last place team at the finish is 47 seconds back. We got something sketchy here going on in the corner here for, looks like Movistar. Ooh. 2nd place. Ooh, we got one rider go off the course. And that dude is wearing a different colored jersey. Could be a Colombian champion, maybe. Let's take a look at Movistar. 7 riders left. But that rider's back on, whoever that was. I'm going to take a look at Movistar for a second, guys. Let's just take our live stats here, have a little look. Pidcock is leading into the finish here now, guys. I want to have a good look at this. Pidcock in his Red Bull helmet driving to the finish line, guys. What a performance by Q36.5. Boom. There was a quick time gap here. Okay, I was hoping to see Nicholas. I think Nicholas didn't finish there. It looks like their Spanish rider for Q36.5 was about 1 second back from Tom Pidcock there. Let's take a look. Let's do that first. For Q36.5. I'm trying to figure out this. So he did leave a bit of a time gap there. So they've got 4 Spanish riders on that team. He did have Spanish jersey armbands, like champion jersey, so that's who I'm trying to figure out who that was. We got David de la Cruz, Xavier here. Well, he was individual time trial 3rd a few years back. David Gonzalez. Don't see it there. And looks like Marcel. Okay, guys, I'm not sure who that is, but it was a rider who had Spanish champion on his jersey. I do want to take a look at Movistar. I'm just trying to remember what I was thinking I was going to do here. Movistar. Come on, Colin. Okay, this might be the easier way to do it. Okay. Oh, it's Nathaniel. That's the guy's name I was thinking before. Tesfasion. Trying to figure out the two colored jerseys here. There it is there. Orluis Aluar. One of these riders went off the road. He is the Venezuelan individual time trial champion. 5-time. I repeat, 5-time Venezuelan champion. I think he's the one that went off the road. And he's also got a good sprint on him. And then there was also Jefferson Aveo Cepeda. I think both of these riders almost went off the road there. Individual champion, time trial champion 2025. So those are the two riders on the back. One rider, wheel clicked out. The rider ahead of him actually drove off the road. Ineos Grenadiers just started. This is an important team to watch, guys. Okay, so things are looking good there. At the finish line, 1, 2, 3, we have Lidl Trek, Q36.5, and Lotto. 9:34 in the morning for me, guys, here. Looks like I'm going to just jump out of Flow Bikes here for a second and try to give it a refresh because it's just, my video is stalled out here. We'll get that going again. Okay, says I can't reach that page right now. Yeah, they're in the recliner hot suites, getting all sweaty on the chairs before the other dudes show up. I don't know about that. Ooh, let's get me back online. Am I not online? I really hope I'm online. I think I'm online. Yeah, I got data coming through. Yeah, Gonzo John, we might underestimate how well Lotto rode. Yeah, Lotto rode really well. For the first team to start, so they're at a disadvantage for starting first. Next to start will be Bahrain Victorious, guys. We've got 18s left to go. It's gonna be, so again, short stream for Colin today, guys. Q36.5 is 13 seconds back at the second checkpoint. At the finish. They lost just an additional 3 seconds between the second and third checkpoint on the third interval, if you want to call it. Lotto did a really good job out there. Gonna give that a refresh so I can see what's going on. Look at the time gaps here. Okay. I'm seeing some gaps in the data here. So if I'm looking at Arkea and Caja Rural, I'm seeing a big gap in between them. And then a smaller gap between Caja Rural and Movistar. So I think Caja Rural is not moving very quick. Yeah, Caja Rural has the second slowest time through the first checkpoint, and that's what's reflecting here on screen. You can see Arkea B&B pulling away from them, and you can see Movistar catching up with them. I'm just looking at the physical gaps between those blue lines. They should be all the same if they're traveling at roughly the same speed. How fast did Movistar go through the first checkpoint? Movistar, 4th place overall, 11 seconds down. So they're on a pretty good ride. Movistar is on a good ride, guys. So we got Burgos BH finishing. Arkea B&B is moving along really nice. Actually, through the second checkpoint, Arkea B&B Hotels is 5th place overall. Burgos BH, 11th. So they're the slowest team through checkpoint 2, Burgos BH. Arkea B&B Hotels is 5th. And that's why you're seeing this gap starting to shorten up now. Ahead of them, and you're seeing the gap widen behind them. Decathlon's on course. Ineos Grenadiers is out there too. This is going to be a really good one to watch. Really good one to watch, you guys. I swear sometimes it's my... I think it's sometimes it's my laptop. Everything else is working and my laptop says, hey, you're not online anymore. Yeah, well, I am, bro. Back off me. Okay, I'm going to catch up here, guys. I'm way behind right now. Dave's saying, Flow. Okay, guys, I got to back up here a bit. Okay, Matt's saying, okay, Johnny, if the Visma team doesn't crash altogether, Gaudu is effed up. Mario, who rode the course this morning, lead out Trek with 4 guys, first at 56.5k an hour. Yeah, Dave, that's 1 foot taller than me. I think we're talking about Dan Hull here and only 10 pounds heavier. Dude, that guy's 4 inches taller than me and substantially lighter than me. Gonzo Johnny, I always like looking ahead. My prediction is Koos losing time and going in the break tomorrow. Dude, yeah, tomorrow's stage, guys, is absolutely fantastic. I know it was it Maurizio? Doesn't like the time trial. Dude, be here for tomorrow. While we're here, guys, let's take a look at tomorrow. I usually do this at the end of the day. Take a look at the 2025 event, stage 6. So tomorrow we start in Spain. We go in and we finish in Andorra. Here's a profile of tomorrow's stage. So after this team time trial today, they're all going to go rest up, massages. They're going to play video games at night. I guarantee they play video games at night in their hotel rooms. At least I hope they do. Give me your gamer tags so I can meet up online and just destroy you in a death match. I may not be good at it as a cyclist, but got some game skills here. Filippo Ganna on the front here, decked out in the Italian jersey. Love it. Egan Bernal, third from the back. He is in his Colombian jersey, I believe it is. Colombian? I'll have to double check that. But yeah, back to this, guys. We start climbing tomorrow. First climb of the day. Category 3, 11.1 kilometers at 4.2%. Down into the valley. Then the next climb of the day. I love this. Category 1, 24.4 kilometers at 3.5%. Doesn't sound like it's very steep, guys, but it's long. This is going to blow up the sprinters right here. Huge descent into the valley. Sprint point on the way up the next climb of the day. 4.2 kilometers at 8%. That is a category 2. There's a B there, so maybe there's some time bonifications there too. So there's a sprint at the bottom. We got a category 2 climb at the top. We step down into the valley again. We start the last climb of the day up to Pal. That's in Andorra. We cross over into the border about 25 kilometers from the finish, something like that. Maybe 35k. And we climb up to Pal. I think that's a ski resort here. It's a category 1. 8.6 kilometers, and it looks like it's 7%, something like that. Ineos Grenadiers, guys, 10 seconds ahead of Lidl Trek at the first time check. Ahead. I better refresh this right now and get this through right away. I don't have any time here yet. Burgos BH finish, 1 minute 35 seconds down. Obviously not a very strong team time trial team. There we go, folks. Ineos Grenadiers through the first checkpoint, 9.3 seconds ahead of Lidl Trek. Wow, look at this here too. Decathlon AGT. Long pause. Colin. Decathlon AG2R La Mondiale team. Guys, it's the fast talking. Israel Premier Tech in the start right now. Looks like they have a full team. So Decathlon is only 9.8 seconds out of first. They're barely behind Lidl Trek here. So 1, 2, 3 right now at the first checkpoint. Ineos, Lidl, Decathlon. Yeah, exactly, dude. Dave's saying Flow Bikes, OBS, and CBS and Society Tour de France will reach out to you. Dude, anytime. Dude, I'm going to reach out to Flow Bikes myself. I'm going to reach out to Flow Bikes here. It's imminent. I got some good numbers recorded from you guys, the community. There was a stage, guys. Stage 1 of the Vuelta, they gave the whole thing for free on YouTube. And just for my video where I can't show you anything, it's just us in the chat hanging out, we have double the views. Guys, we have double the views of the entirely free-to-watch stream. How does that happen? What are we doing right here, guys? Obviously, we're doing something the right way. Let's look at the finish here, guys. So we've had 10 teams. Have we had 10 teams finish? Does that make sense? Ooh, we should have a new time from Archaea B&B coming in here. I'm going to refresh this as much as I can, guys. View the top 10, 20. So it says we've only had 10 teams finish. That must be right. Last team to go is Groupama. Second last will be Visma. Then UAE. XDS Astana. Soudal Quickstep. Red Bull. Aboro Hansgrohe is going out in less than 2 minutes, guys. Just looking at time gaps again here. Everything looks pretty good right now. Yeah, you can see how fast the last team was moving ahead of Caja Rural. And there we go. Movistar is 6th through first checkpoint. See if there's going to be any big gaps. Yeah, Q36.5, still the 4th fastest through the first checkpoint. I've got Arkea B&B finishing here with 4 riders right together. 5th place rider maybe 2 seconds back. The other dudes will make their way in solo. So not a bad time for Arkea. They're 27 seconds back, I believe, overall. Let's refresh this and show some more. Yeah, 4th place overall at the finish line. 27 seconds back. Again, Q36.5. Really nice race here. Tom Pidcock, Nicholas Dukowski, and Bros. Yeah, really nice ride. Okay. Let's get caught up again, dudes. Let's get caught up again. Spaceballs, Super Douche. Let's get it, folks. So proud. This is, who's this dude here? We got a new guy in the group, guys. Looks like Morosi. Super proud of Thomas Silva. He was in the top 10 finishers of 2 stages so far. Uruguay, all the way, bro. I think I just looked him up, didn't I? I think I looked him up just recently. Yeah, Decathlon's on course. Yeah, dude, Eric Fagundes. I did just look at him. What team was that, guys? Eric Fagundes. Let me get back to this one here, guys. We did look him up. Vuelta Espana. In the start list. Dude, whoever you are. Morosi 0814. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Man, ooh, I think there was a protester on the road. Guys, I've got fighting fists now. I think a frickin' protester just interfered with one of the time trial teams. Guys, I'm going to back up my Flow Bikes. This is the beauty of having a Flow Bike subscription, guys. Oh, come on, man. They interfered with Israel Premier Tech. What do you know? Jeez, what a brain buster. They've got a sign across the road. The motorbikers got caught up in the signs. Oh, there's some special flags. Yeah, okay. Go home. Yeah, they're actually impeding for the cyclists. What a bunch of jackasses. Sorry, guys. That just irritates me. Leave your crap out of this. So now you know why Derek G left Israel Premier Tech, guys. Now you know. Okay, so dude, I'm going to get back to it. I don't want to get too hung up on that. Yeah, Fagundes. Who was Fagundes with? Was he Movistar? Now, maybe dude can answer me. Yeah, guys, I don't know if you saw that on your feed, but what a bunch of losers. Yeah, so they had a big banner. They hauled it out across the road, completely impeded 4 motorbikers. Then 4 of the cyclists got through. Then they impeded 4 of the Israel Premier Tech riders. Like, yeah, I'm not impressed. So, dude, I do remember his name. I just looked at him. We miss you, Bike Terror from Dave. Hool, Pedersen. Yeah, Dan Hool. Mads Pedersen, Soren Craig Anderson for sure. 4 of the guys that finished together. I didn't see who the 4th was. Ineos is out there. Bob Jungels. Yeah, Bob Jungels for Ineos. Whew. Okay, there's new names here. Cop, Yax, Wilmer, Elias, Vincente. Yeah, guys, I got sidetracked there. My brain is bothering me now after that. Watching that. There's been nothing reported here on PCS. Absolutely ridiculous. Through checkpoint 2, we still have Lidl Trek in first place at the finish line right now. Lidl Trek, Q30, 6.5, Lotto. Arkea B&B had a good time trial, guys. Really nice time trial. I'm looking at Decathlon right now, overhead shots. Looks like at the second checkpoint, they're only 11 seconds down. So they will be slotting in ahead of Q30 6.5 at the second checkpoint. No, they'll be right behind them. 10.4 seconds down. Caja Rural finishing up now, guys. They should be probably dead last, I think. Not a time trial specialty team. Actually, I think they're going to be ahead of Burgos BH. They're going to be about 108 down, 109 down, 54.1 kilometers an hour. They finished just ahead of their other Spanish pro team, Burgos BH. Caja Rural in 11th place overall. I'm going to catch up here, guys. Yeah, Movistar's looking nice, guys. Movistar's looking nice at the second checkpoint. Only 11 seconds down. I'm still trying to figure out where I saw Fagundes. I'm looking through all the teams that I've talked about. Why can't I see them? Colin, come on. What team was Fagundes on? Groupama's only going to be going out with 7 riders, guys. It's going to be a bit tougher for them. I know I just need to look for the national flights. Oh, it was the Burgos riders. That's it. Burgos riders here. He was talking about Eric Antonio Fagundes. This is the Uruguayan time trial champion. Individual time trial. Remember, it's a team event, this one. So having one really good time trialist probably won't help you that much. It's all about the team working together. We're going to get back in here, guys. Still no mention here on PCS about the protest, the interruption. They stopped 4 riders out on course. Okay, Gonzo Johnny. Yeah, dude. So, yeah, sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up here. Gonzo answered me here. Yeah, Swoosh Kid, those protests are going to hurt someone. Yeah, dude, when they put the flag out, that front motorcyclist, he had the flag wrapped around him. Dude, what if you take the guy down, he cracks his skull open, or there's a cameraman on the back who breaks his neck or something, all for your stupid protest? Get a life. Guys, anyways, I get myself in trouble. Cassidy, welcome back, Cassidy. Hello, good friends. Cassidy's from Georgia in the U.S. Yeah, Gonzo Johnny, I dislike protests as well, as they never address the actual purpose. Exactly, but I do understand. Yeah, me too, dude. I get it. I get it. Have your protests, but not at a sporting event. Like, what's that going to prove? Like, what is that really going to accomplish? What did you succeed in the Grand Tour scheme of things? There's one Israeli rider in the course. The guy probably doesn't even live in Israel anymore. Like, come on. All you did was impede a dude from the States, 2 guys from Britain, a Czech rider, an Italian, a Canadian, and looks like a New Zealander, George Bennett. What do they have to do with that issue over there? Nothing. So you're just jerks. If anything, I don't like you anymore. I dislike you more than I did at the beginning of the race. Just going to park that right there for you. Gadoosh. Movistar finish, guys. 8 seconds down for Movistar. Hot ride for Movistar here, guys. Movistar, 2nd place overall. That's an awesome ride for Movistar. I think they've got 5 at the finish here. 5 at the finish, guys. I'm going to take a look at the actual GC right now, just so we can start speculating what's going to happen at the end of today. So we are on stage 5. Let's get back here, Colin. Yeah, I'm kind of lost here. The best placed Movistar rider right now looks like it's Jefferson Alvaro Cepeda. He's 16 seconds down right now. So 15th place overall. Yeah, he could be moving up too. And back to the live stats here. Okay, out on course here, it looks like, I don't know who that was. Is this the Grenadiers here? I think this is the Grenadiers on course here. Yeah, on Pinarello. So we've already lost 1 Grenadier rider, and there's a second one dropping right away too. 4 riders up front. They've only got 4 riders left up front right now. And I think they've lost some speed here, guys. They've lost some speed is what I'm seeing here on course from Flow Bikes. I think they're 1 second down. Let me just have a quick look here. Yeah, at the second checkpoint, the Grenadiers are now 1 second behind Lidl Trek. So they've lost some time. They've only got 4 riders left. They've blown the rest of the team apart. Now that might be kind of what's going on. The big, strong time trialists are blowing the smaller riders off the back. Then they start slowing down because they're all taking longer and longer pulls. Robbie, these protesters are aiming at the wrong audience. Yeah, I would handcuff every single one of those protesters, put them in jail for a few nights. Mixing politics protest with a sports event is just plain stupid. Yeah. Any reason that might assist them is immediately and completely lost. Yeah, I'm like, guys, do that over there. Do that over there. Don't do it in Spain at a sporting event. That really has nothing to do with you. I agree with protests. It's a right of every citizen, but when they do ruin sports, has nothing to do with the protest against. Every day I see at least one political protest. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Dave, I get it. I've seen some crazy protests in Toronto. I've seen, it's two sides to every story. The other side of the story that we just saw in the protest, I've seen them driving around the streets of somewhere in Ontario, hanging out of the cars. Yeah, guys, here in Canada, we wear seatbelts in our cars. It's kind of the law. Standing out of the sunroofs, waving flags, acting like idiots. Yeah, we don't do that here. If you want to protest, do it properly. Stand on the side of the road. Make it safe for everyone. We don't do that here. That kind of stuff bothers me. I would bring out fire hoses and I would hose them all down. When you're going to endanger other people that are just living their normal lives. Ooh, Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe dudes. Looks like they're flying right now. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe, 4.5 seconds out of first place at checkpoint 1 ahead of the Grenadiers. Remember, the Grenadiers are fading. The Grenadiers are fading at the second checkpoint. Decathlon coming through now, guys. At the finish. Decathlon is finished there. We've got Lidl Trek here in first place, still at the finish. Movistar in second. Decathlon AG2R finishes with 5 riders in third place overall, just bumping Q36.5 into fourth. Dude, Jay Taylor, there's 2 checkpoints out there. So we got first checkpoint, second checkpoint, finish. So I'm trying to see what happens. The Grenadiers have really faded. They were in first place at checkpoint 1. By checkpoint 2, they're in second place. They've only got 4 riders left at the second checkpoint. They're probably going to fade even more than that now. I did see Ghana there, so hopefully he's got a couple of bros with him that can really pull hard. Okay, Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. Where are they right now? I gotta refresh this, guys. Okay, strong right here. So Ineos is still first at checkpoint 1. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe is second at 4.5 seconds back. So they're actually up on Lidl Trek right now. Can they maintain it, though? That's the big question. And I'm just seeing on PCS here, they're just telling us now that Ineos is left with 4 riders. They've been left with 4 riders for quite a while. So this is going to hurt them here. Ghana's on the front. Huge dude on the back. Looks like Bernal's riding third place here. Fourth, I can't tell. I'm going to guess that's probably Kwiatkowski. If I had to put my money on it. I know he can time trial. Dude on the back might be Rivera, perhaps, for Ineos. Let's have a look here. I'm trying to see some numbers on the teams. I'm thinking it could be Brandon Smith. Oh, no. I don't think he's tall enough. I think it's Sheffield. Yeah, Sheffield's a taller rider. This dude looks like he's close to Ghana's height. And that's what I'm seeing with Ghana out there. Yeah, he's a little bit shorter than Ghana. UAE is in the chute, guys. They're getting ready to go right now. They're probably already departed now. Yeah, address the actual perpetrator. deal with it over there. Don't deal with it at a bike race. Or don't deal with it here. I don't want it dealt with here either. We got some dude here saying, and I'll say this too, he's saying free Palestine. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm all for freeing Palestine. I don't want them messing up my bike race. So in that sense, yeah, you lost me. But free Palestine. Yeah, Lidl Trek are still in the hot seat, guys. Still in the hot seat here. Okay, I'll get back over here. We'll do a quick refresh. Kara Hedrick, gonna hurt someone. What does that mean? When a genocide is happening now. Dude, I don't even know what you're saying. Dave, also not distracting drivers on the road and end up killing innocent. Yeah, I'm talking about protests that happen here in Canada. Driving around, crazy stuff going on. Not seatbelted in, driving erratically on the streets. That could hurt an innocent person here in Canada. So I'm not a fan of that. If you want to protest, do it right. Kara, I'm not sure what you're responding to there. Sarah Hedrick. Gonna hurt someone. You got it in quotation marks, so you're quoting someone. I don't know what you're saying there. I'm heading out on course now. Won't know the route till I'm done. That's Dave. Stana started. Matt Lindell, Ineos crap the bed at the finish here. Yeah, they did fade at the end. They lost too many riders too early. They were down to 4 riders by the second checkpoint. I think roughly the second checkpoint, that's where they were. They are finishing second place overall. Only 1 second ahead of Movistar. Barely a second and a bit over Decathlon. So Lidl Trek still in the hot seat, guys. Let's see what we got left out here. UAE's on course. Visma, second last team to start. I was almost going to say last, but no, we got Groupama FDJ on course. Yeah. Yep. Robbie's saying protests should invite people, not make them think, for F's sakes, I'm not going there. Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere around the protests. They should make the protests. I agree with that, dude. Make it cool so that people want to get behind it, not feel endangered by going there. When I see those protests, they're happening somewhere in Ontario. It looks scary. It doesn't look like it belongs here. Crash by Mateo Sobrero. That's for Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. What happened? Ooh, front wheel. He's the second place rider. Clipped the wheel of the rider behind in the lead. Went down hard. Rolled probably 3 or 4 times, 2 or 3 times on the side of the road. He's out. So it was just a touch of his front wheel with the front rider. The Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe car just drives right past him. I don't think they're even stopping for him. His jersey is shredded. Thing is, too, he's got to finish the event. Now, probably the second place car is coming over. Second place car's there. Looks like there's a medic there. There was a team who drank Red Bull. It scares... Yeah, okay, there's that too. Sugar-free Red Bull for me. Okay, I'm trying to just get through this, guys. I've already said what I think about people interfering with the race. And it could be anything. It could be anything interfering with the race. I'd be pissed off. It could be farmers interfering with the race. The French farmers do it all the time. I hate that. They actually detoured the Tour de France this year. And I read about it. And at first I thought, too, it was because of the contagious... Oh, there's Jonas in his red and white goofy helmet. Super douche spaceball helmet. I wonder if they're all wearing them. Yep, I think they're all wearing them. I guess they have to. So they went through an area where there was a contagious cattle disease. And I thought, okay, yeah, because they don't want to spread the disease. No, it's because the farmers were mad. The farmers had to cull, that's the nice way of saying, exterminate all their cattle. Whether or not their cattle had the disease or not. Let's check some times, guys. So yeah, when the farmers protest, I'm ticked off. I don't want to see any protests of any sorts at professional sports. Leave it out. Who's coming through next, guys? There's Israel Premier Tech at the finish line. Bahrain victorious, I think, just finished. Let's see where they are. First place, Trek, Ineos Grenadiers. Third place will be Movistar Decathlon Q36. I'm not getting a time for Q36.5. Okay, they were just at the finish now. I think it's going to go through now. Let's see where they are. Team Bahrain. Oh, there they are. 7th place, not bad. It seemed like their marker was sitting at the end there for quite a while. They actually had a really good ride. 5 riders for Bahrain victorious finishing together. Yeah, I'm just moving on. Yeah, I don't want to talk about protests either, guys. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just saying what I'm saying here. The fact that a team got impeded, now we'll never know how good that team could have done. And they could have impeded another team too. They could have mistaken a team for the team they don't like and stopped. There's other blue and white jerseys out here. So, yeah, they could have impeded by accident Groupama. They could have impeded Q36, maybe Decathlon. How would that have looked for them? They wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. They're just here to raise a ruckus. I'm already aware. I'm already aware what's going on, so I'm moving on. Get lost, protesters. Howard Tan, is Visma a TT team? Jonas is a very good time trialist. Yeah, Mary, I saw him fall. Movistar did very well from Gonzo Johnny. The Movistar, the Red Bull guy is still on the side of the road, guys. You can tell he shook up. Like, you know, I think when you crash like that, the surge of adrenaline that's in your body, it's like an instant dump. And then your body doesn't know what to do with it. Looks like Red Bull Bor Hansgrohe was 5 seconds behind at the first check. They're now 11 seconds back at the second check. So probably not going to win today. Visma's on course here now, guys. They're 3 minutes into their effort. And UAE Team Emirates. Ooh, look at this, guys. Almost first place at checkpoint 1. 0.01 seconds behind at checkpoint 1. So UAE is flying, guys. Why don't we take a look at UAE? See how João Almeida's time trial is. Good time trialist there for João Almeida. Next, we'll go to Juan Ayuso, co-leader on the team. Very good time trial as well. Michael Berg, someone mentioned the name later, full-on time trialist. Again, big dude, 1.91 meters tall. Let's back up there. Groschartner, decent time trialist, 1.84 meters tall. Dolman Novak, bigger dude, doesn't show the strongest time trial here. That's okay, it's team event. Then we got this dude here, Ivo Oliveira. National champion of Portugal in 2020 in the individual time trial. All-out time trialist, this dude. So UAE does have a very strong time trial. I'm going to say Marc Soler is probably very weak. They give him a little bit here. He is a big dude, so can generate some power. And then Jay Vine. Jay Vine, time trialist. 1.84 meters tall. Again, these aren't short little dudes. So, ooh, UAE. Yeah. Okay, guys, it's on. It is on now. Back into happy mode here, Colin. Mateo Sobrero. I think that was for Red Bull. Jay Taylor's asking, how did Red Bull crash? Dude, second place rider on the road, who I think is Mateo Sobrero here. Guys, let me look at his name right now. His front wheel just touched the back wheel. Here he is right now, number 46, Mateo Sobrero. Yep, that's exactly what he looks like. I just saw him with his helmet off on the side of the road. His front wheel just touched the back wheel of the rider ahead of him. He quickly, his bike spun out. He landed on his right-hand side, and he's out. Is that on talk? Team that is sports washing is valid. Okay, Nick. I'll read your comment out here, dude, because I just will. Maybe you should stick to the sport, because protesting a sports team that is sports washing is valid. Please talk about the event. Fine, fair enough, dude. You got your point across. So I expect you to talk only about sports now. Ineos was looking after Bernal. He slowed them up. Yeah, he's not the best time trialist on the team. Wheels touched. Do bees levitate? I like that. Go Jonas. Guys, we're waiting for their first time through. So this poor dude here did have a crash. And guys, if I talk about it, it's only because I saw it happen out there. I don't really care either way. I'm not supporting either side. I'm supporting the sport. I just want to see the sport. So don't think I'm on either side. If you think that, well, whatever. That's your opinion. Beaumont Digital Commerce, Festina, well done. Yeah, dude, brand new jersey. I love it. Robbie, French farmers have an agreement with UCI not to disrupt the TDF. That's the way you do it. Yeah, I just don't want them to. Blah, blah, but yeah, I'm just moving on, guys. If anything I say right now, someone's gonna get mad at me, so I don't really care anymore. I'm here just to do the cycling events. I'm just catching up here. I'm going right to the bottom, and there we go. Because everyone's going to say something now, and I get the blame for it. My channel gets crapped on for it. Okay. BM's OZ here. Have you ever seen a time where a protest or external link ruins someone's time and costed them GC? Dude, I don't know about GC, but I've seen lots of times where it's been impeded by farmers' events. But generally, I don't know if I've ever seen a time trial impeded. Yeah, let's just talk about the time trial. I don't care about the protest. But you're right. I don't know if I've ever seen a team time trial impeded. Lots of times I've seen the entire peloton impeded. Okay, I'm back. Everyone's got to get their point across. I understand. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe will be finishing next. Soudal's. Ooh, don't do that. Let me jump back in, guys. And UAE is virtually on the same time as the Grenadiers. Ooh, and look at this. Team Visma Lisabite, guys, 3 seconds back at the first checkpoint. Groupama FDJ is on course too, guys. So very, very close between UAE, Grenadiers, Team Visma. Will be a shuffle in GC today. Okay. Yeah, guys, let's just stick to the cycling. I mean, I've had my say, and again, I don't care about the protest. I don't care. I'm not picking sides here. So I don't want to see fighting in the chat. Let's just get on with it. I'm upset that the races got impeded. Just do your protest properly. Ooh. Okay, so this would be the second checkpoint. No, this is the finish. At the finish line here, guys, Red Bull's coming through really nicely. Red Bull's coming in with a nice time. They're through the finish now, guys. This is a replay. Lidl Trek still in first place, 25.35. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe is 3.16 seconds back. Ineos, third place. Movistar fourth. Decathlon in fifth. We only have 5 teams left. 5 teams left, guys. UAE looks like they're on a hot one here. I can see them. They're actually catching Astana out on course. Astana is through the second checkpoint. And if we look at Astana's team time, it probably won't be that good. Where are they? Astana, give me your second checkpoint time here. Why can't I see them? Soudal Quickstep. Ooh, Soudal Quickstep not flying through the second checkpoint, guys. Team Picnic, Bahrain, Intermarché. Why do I not see Astana? Is their time not showing up yet? Okay, their time hasn't shown up yet, that's all. It's probably just a little bit late. UAE's coming to the second checkpoint now. This is dude here. It's our friend Patricia, which is actually Patricia Garcia, which I think is actually Matt's. Dude, you're looking at Pro Cycling Stats. There is a free version of it, guys. I'm running the premium version, so you get all the extra juicy fruit stats. Jay Taylor, Trek has the best, or Grenadiers, or Visma, or UAE. Dude, right now, Trek still has the leading time at the finish. Red Bull just came through in second place. Grenadiers are third. Probably going to flip-flop here, dude. I think UAE might be the fastest through the second checkpoint. It's going to be very close. We don't have any times for UAE through next. I'm still looking for Astana's time through there. I don't think Astana was flying. Yeah, right there, guys. I can see by the time gaps, and what I'm saying is when you look at the little bars, look how close the gap is between UAE and Astana, and then the gap, how big it is to Soudal. Astana's not moving fast. Through the second checkpoint, Astana is 20th place overall, 126 down. So kind of a really bad team time trial for Astana. I'm going to actually take a look at Astana here. We're going to have a quick peek at Astana. They do have Fortunato on their team. That's their GC guy. Nicholas Vinokurov. He's decent in the time trial. Wout Poels should be decent in the time trial. Not bad. Like, not terrible. Fausto Masnada. Okay. Time trial. I'm just looking through everyone. Harold Martin. Okay, so not a time trialist. A climber. 55 kilograms. 1.6 meters tall. Sergio Higuita. 57 kilograms. Lorenzo Fortunato. He's a climber, I believe. Yeah, he's a climber, 57 kilos. Kind of a smaller, lightweight team, I think. So they're not good at the time trial. This guy's decent. And again, guys, I'm just using relative terms here. I'm not saying anyone's crappy. These are all superior athletes. Soudal will be the next team coming through. Red Bull gives you wings. Dude, Jay Taylor, I haven't seen him rejoin the race, but he does have to finish the course. He's going to have to... So the beauty of this... well, not the beauty. The good thing about this for him is that he's crashed out sitting on the road for like 3-4 minutes. He won't lose that time. He'll still be assigned the same time as the 4th place rider on his team. So he can take his time and get to the finish. No more politics, guys. Drop the politics. Is Bernal the virtual leader? Dude, why don't we do that? Can I do that? Yeah, we're going to do that right now, dude. Good question. This is LMF. Virtual GC after time points. David Gaudu, Julie Ciccone. Okay, I'm not seeing any change in these time points here. Oh, at the finish time point, after check, how about time point 1? Will that change anything? I don't think we have David Gaudu's time here through that checkpoint, so we don't have anything yet. Soudal is finishing. Okay, Soudal is finished. Astana still to come. UAE. Ooh, let's check at UAE's time through the second checkpoint. Ooh, okay, guys, it's changing. Lidl Trek. Man, super consistent Lidl Trek. They were behind Ineos. They were behind UAE at the first checkpoint. Lidl Trek is now... Okay, so if you look at the times, guys, there's 5 teams faster than Lidl Trek at the first checkpoint. By the second checkpoint, Lidl Trek is in first. Ineos Grenadiers lost time. I think their team fell apart. Too many riders lost. UAE is 5 seconds behind now. At the finish, it's still Lidl Trek, 25:35. Yeah, so my guess that could there be a team under 25 minutes? I don't think we're going to see that now. Giorgio Zagnani, can we see the time point 2? Dude, time point 2 is right here. Here's time point 2. I'll give it a refresh here. Visma Lisa bike rider, one guy's got number 13 on. It's upside down right now. Jonas is on the front, number 11 for Team Visma Lisa bike. Looks like there's 7 riders here too. So they've lost a rider. I don't think they've lost a rider at the race yet. Oh, they have, Zonglais. Okay, they lost Zonglais early on. He crashed, got back on, put his shoulder back in place is the story I heard. Here's Groupama FDJ out on course, guys. And we're going to check the time points again. Let's get a good time here. So through checkpoint 1, Groupama FDJ is 6 seconds back, so not bad. Not bad. Remember, Gaudu is in the leader's jersey right now. If you ended the race now, most likely Jonas would have the lead still, or would retake the lead, even though they're 3 seconds behind UAE. Before the start of the day, I think Ayuso and Almeida were probably 10, 12 seconds back overall. I think they were positioned in 9th and 10th place overall. BM Oscod, how many stages are left that Mads P can win? I feel bad he has missed out so far despite the amazing form he's in. Needs better lead-out positioning. Dude, I think there's probably only 2 or 3 stages that are meant for sprinters that are left. UAE rider just swings off. UAE is 5 seconds behind at the second checkpoint. Overall, on lead-out trek. They still have 6 riders in their team. 5 seconds behind. Can they pull that back? That's doable. You could pull back 5 seconds in this final interval of the course. We got John Lenart Donkey watching from the Philippines. Hey, dude, I got a lot of people watching from the Philippines here. Lots of people from the Philippines. Love seeing it. Yeah, Oscar, we can take a look through it. They've kind of made it so a lot of the sprint stages, they've made them hard for the sprinters. But there is a couple, like the very last stage, sprint stage. I think there's one other that's designed for sprinters. I'll have a quick flip through it after. Oh, someone's saying, I think Fishboy is after T1. Okay, so I missed Fishboy. Guys, if I miss you, it's only because the chat's flying. And it's just kind of scrolling over here as I'm watching this screen and watching this screen. So here's checkpoint 1 right now as it stands, guys. 20 teams. We should have more times through there. Oh, I can only see the top 20. I can't see all of them. So at the first checkpoint, it's Ineos Grenadiers. They went flying with full team. Then I think the team started falling apart. I'm going to love to hear some stuff later today about how maybe the big boys on the team, maybe Ghana just obliterated them. Kind of think that's cool too if you can. Like, I mean, it's not good for the team, but I think it's just like impressive. UAE were like 0.01 seconds back. Visma Lisa Bike 3.03 seconds back. Best place pro team looks like it's Q36.5. Lidl Trek still in the hot seat here. One of the riders is giving Emmanuel his own massage. I think that's Ciccone. I think their GC leader is giving a massage. A fun massage. Here comes Astana. Not the performance they wanted, but I think they're a smaller climbing team. They're all through now. Looks like 5 riders finished together. So that's Astana through. And they're going to be well outside. I mean, guys, 20th place is Cahural. They don't even show up here. Oh, sorry, that's checkpoint 2. No one's left to start. Astana finishes in 19th place overall. Another UAE rider going out. I'm going to think this is Marc Soler here. Let me just check this out, guys. I want to see how good my eyes are. I think that was Marc Soler. I forgot the number. My apologies. Let me just jump back 10 seconds here. Number 4. This is Groschartner. Looks like UAE still has 5 riders in front. So we've lost 3 riders altogether so far for UAE. Riders will be working harder now at the front. Number 1, number 2. That's Almeida and Ayuso. We got another rider pulling out. Number 6. That's Evo. I'm surprised this guy's pulling out. This guy just swung off for UAE. TT rider. Ivo Oliveira. But you know what, guys? He may have just driven himself into the ground. Done what they call the last suicide pull. Like when you know you're done, just do one last monstrous pull for the team, then pull off. Here comes Visma Lisa Bike. Oh, checkpoint 2, guys. This is going to be crucial here. This is going to be absolutely crucial here. Checkpoint 2, still Lidl Trek. Then Ineos Grenadiers. Ooh, wow, guys. Team Visma Lisa Bike is, kind of falling back. Team Visma Lisa Bike, I'm going to say, guys, I think they were having a terrible team time trial. They're 17.5 seconds back at the second checkpoint, with teams Lotto's ahead of them. Q36.5 is ahead of Team Visma Lease Bike. So at this moment here, Jonas is handing a lot of time over to Giulio Ciccone over at Lidl Trek. UAE's finishing right now, guys. Ooh, strong finish for UAE here, guys. Strong finish for UAE. Check this out. It is already highlighted here. UAE pushes Lidl Trek out of the hot seat. The boys are packing up their bags now. Remember, this is all going to be reflected in the GC at the end. Even though Lidl Trek gets punted out of the hot seat here, they have a very well-placed rider in Giulio Ciccone. I'm going to bounce back here for a second, guys. And we've got Groupama out there. We still have Visma Lease Bike out there. Let's just take a look at the overall for a second here. So in the overall right now, Lidl Trek just got punted from the hot seat. They've got a rider who's only 8 seconds out of first place, though. UAE today finishes 9.1 seconds ahead of that Lidl Trek rider, Giulio Ciccone. So all depending how Visma finishes up at the current speed, at the way it's going right now. Okay, and what we'll do to your two guys, I'm trying to get this all figured out. Ayuso and Almeida are 16 seconds back. I think Ciccone's going into the lead today, guys. He's 8 seconds out of first. That 9 seconds that they gained right now will put them 7 seconds behind Ciccone. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I'm trying to make it make sense to myself. Visma Lease Bike still out there. GFC, Groupama, FDJ. We'll go to checkpoint 2, guys. Let's see how this is going. Yeah, I didn't expect a lot of the Groupama FDJ in the time trial. I expected a lot more out of Team Visma Lease Bike out of the time trial. So they're 17 seconds back at this point. Stop the race right now. That virtually puts UAE into the lead. They've got 2 riders that are 16 seconds behind overall. Our lead rider, which is Jonas, tied for first with Gaudu from Groupama FDJ. So this is not a great performance for Team Visma Lease Bike here. Yeah, and exactly, dudes. Exactly. I've seen some good stuff here already coming in. Get to spec Savers Law. Probably talking about my eyeballs here. Pickle juice was a thing for a while this season. I see the use of cherry juice all the time. UAE best time from LAMF. Yeah, impressive finish by UAE. Yeah, absolutely. They're just jumping in the hot seat right now. So this is going to vault their number 2 and 3 riders. Sorry, number 2 and 3 riders, guys. Ayuso and Almeida. This is going to probably launch them up into 2nd and 3rd place overall. They're 16 seconds down right now. Ciccone, however, for Lidl Trek, is only 8 seconds out of first place. Jonas's team is not having a good time trial. But, as someone says later on here, it's Barking Spider 2007. Team Visma can make it up later in the mountain stages. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Giorgio Zignani, Ciccone is 1 second behind Almeida and Ayuso. Dude, I think he's going to be ahead of them. Because at the start of the day, Ayuso and Almeida were 16 seconds out of GC. So that tells Ciccone is 8 seconds out of GC. The stats for today have Lidl Trek 9 seconds behind the UAE riders. Yeah, he should be in first place. Okay, at the finish, guys. Ooh, Visma Lease Bike did a really nice ride at the finish there, guys. Wow. Visma Lease Bike saved it all to the end. I'm shocked by that, guys. This just came through. Wow. Visma Lease Bike's actually catching one of the UAE riders that got dropped earlier. Wow. Okay, I take it all back, guys. Visma Lease Bike was 17.47 seconds back at checkpoint 2. Trying to show that right here, guys. At the finish, they're only 7 seconds back. So they did a lot of effort there. Okay, that throws everything into the loop again, guys. Okay, this is going to be interesting to see the end here now. yeah, so guys, it'll all come back in the mountain stages anyway. Just really cool to have the team time trial. I think right now they're trying to get it figured out. Jonas is doing this right now. He's going like this with his hands. Like, I don't know. They're probably asking, what do you think? He's quickly on his phone. Super douche helmet on. Victor Campenarts is there at the finish. This looks like probably Matteo on the front. Yeah, it looks like Matteo, a little slim mustache. Thin mustache, as we call it. And Bob Jungels. I just saw a little bit of the... I thought Bob Jungels was Danish. Is he Netherlands? Where's Bob Jungels from, guys? Bob Jungels. Sorry, wrong team. Wrong team. Yeah, that's Grenadiers. Who am I thinking about here over... Oh, it's Wilco Kelderman. It's either Kelderman or Van Baarle. They both have that. They're both Dutch. And they have the red, white, and blue on. So UAE are the winners. Let's get a quick refresh here at the finish, guys. 8 seconds. So UAE, who's currently 16 seconds behind in the GC, just shaved off 8 seconds over Jonas, who is tied for first place. Second place. Groupama is still coming to the finish, guys. They're not having a good time trial here. There's David Gaudu. He's still with the front four. He has to be with the front four. They'll do everything to haul him along here. They're going to lose a good chunk of time here. They're over 2 kilometers to the finish on my video feed, and they're already 26 seconds down. So he's going to fall way back. We're already getting results here, but Groupama is still out there. And then we're going to get the... would there be any time bonuses? I don't think there's any time bonifications here, guys. Yeah, UAE still in the hot seat, so we're still waiting for one team to finish. You can see it live right now, Groupama FDJ. Amazing that Visma pulled it back. Dude, I saw that LMF here saying Visma down 25. They took 25 seconds down and brought it back to 7. Look at Matteo Sobrero TT rating. Dude, I know. I saw that. Yeah, that Matteo Sobrero dude, yeah, he's a time trial warrior. Yeah, look at him. This is the dude that crashed out. He was in second place in the train. Touch wheels ahead of him. Individual time trial champion of Italy in 2021. Let's take a look at that here quickly. So way back when, in 2021, Matteo Sobrero, the guy that crashed out, who was a huge member of the team, beat Eduardo Affini, beat Filippo Ganna, beat Antonio Tiberi. Yeah, he was a crucial member of that team who fell. So swoosh kid, great point, dude. Great point. Advantage Anchovy. Cream rising to the top. Must have a negative split this course. Yeah, Dawn, that's what I think too. Those hot seats, I wouldn't want to sit in them. I would have like the bleach spray, wipe them down. They'd be so sweaty. UAE wins the TTT handily, guys. Now we're going to be waiting on GC. I mean, I'm trying to figure the numbers out in my head as fast as I can. Ayuso and Almeida for Team UAE are 16 seconds out of GC. They just brought back 8 seconds on Visma. They're still going to be 8 seconds behind. Is there a time bonification? I don't know. Lidl Trek might have it, actually. They're 9 seconds behind. Ciccone was 8 seconds behind Jonas. This is a hard one to figure out, guys. They're all congratulating here over in UAE. Full teams there. Here's Gaudu. He's going to fall down a lot. Let's see what we got for the actual finish here. Groupama FDJ finished 9th overall, 25 seconds back. Amazing how much time Visma took back. Okay, so they were 17:47 down at checkpoint 2. They brought back 10 seconds in the third interval. Fastest time out there was UAE, 56.8 an hour. No one broke 25 minutes. Like that was my wild guess. So 56.8 an hour for UAE. Dude, imagine if they had like Brandon McNulty there too. That's someone I would have brought here. Yep, they're doing the hip hip hooray thing right now. Looks like everyone's into it, including Wano Yuso. Looks like he's being the teammate number 2, Wano Yuso for UAE XRG. Here's the classification I got. Okay, this is the team classifications for today. Hopefully we'll get everything tightened up. It's all going to tighten up at the top now, guys. Gaudu's falling way down. He's going to be back 25 seconds back now. Jonas should be right near the top still. Ciccone should be right near the top. Almeida and Ayuso are going to jump up. Yeah, Gaudu knew that was coming. Of course, he's going to get all the hard questions right now. He's probably half ready to throw up. So what happened out there, David? I'm not a time trialist. I got to take it back in the mountains. So I don't think David Gaudu's out either. I'd love to see him do really well at this La Vuelta. Gaudu, it's okay. Yeah, I agree. Guys, we got hill climbing to come. We still have stages 6, 7, 8, and 9 before our first rest day, which is Monday. This year, I'm going to continue through on the rest days. There'll be other races going on too, and we can chit-chat about all the other fun stuff. Really good job here by Visma to pull back 10 seconds they were down. That third interval will probably have protected Jonas from getting bumped well back in the... well, not well back. He would have been 10 seconds back in the actual GC. So this is after stage 4. You know what I can do here? I think sometimes I can do it this way quicker. If I go to the main page, and then we come in here now. Still saying Vingegaard is in yellow, in red, I think. 25-26 for UAE. 25-34 overall for Team Visma Lisa Bike. I guess this is good stats here. You can see they're getting UCI points for all of these events too. Everyone on the team gets the same UCI points, even if they didn't finish at the front or with their team. They're all going to get it. UCI points only pay down to, it looks like, the 15th place team. You can get 0.25 UCI points for finishing 15th in the team time trial. Provisional GC. Okay, guys, let's take a look at this here. I'm going to come back here now. Still Jonas. General classification, guys. You're seeing it on screen right now. I'm going to put it right in so you can see it. Jonas, first place. Juan Ayuso, 8 seconds back in second. João Almeida in third, 8 seconds back. Marc Soler, UAE in fourth place. Domination by UAE. Here's Ciccone, guys. That's why I couldn't figure out that 1-2 seconds I'm at. He's 1 second back, but that puts him into fifth place. So you got 1 second between second and fifth place. David Gaudu moves back. Wow, does that make sense to me? Okay, it does make sense. He's back 16 seconds. So Groupama FDJ finished 25 seconds behind UAE, but UAE was 10-12 seconds back of him, so that makes about sense to me now. David Gaudu 16 seconds back. Matteo Jorgensen for Visma Lisa Bike in 7th, same time as Gaudu. Jai Hindley quietly moving up to 8th place. Quietly. I didn't mention his name today, I don't think. Palazzari, I didn't mention his name either. 9th place. Egan Bernal, 10th place. Good job, dude. 22 seconds down. Movistar, they had a good time trial. Movistar getting 7th place today. Tom Pidcock now in 13th. So Tom Pidcock went from 5th to 13th today. They did have a good time trial. They had a good time trial, but it's the performance of the other riders that counts. Felix Gall, another rider I didn't even mention today. 12th place overall, 25 seconds back. Santiago Buitrago in 14th place. Ben Tullett for Team Visma Lisa Bike in 15th. Finn Fisher-Black, Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe in 16th. Giovanni Aliotti for Red Bull. So, guys, you can see early on when the gaps are small. Remember, everyone was like 10, 12 seconds back. If you have a good team time trial, your team does really well overall. That's why we're seeing 3 UAE riders here. We're seeing the Red Bull riders doing well. Visma Lisa bike riders doing well. Top 3 teams out there today: Lidl Trek, Ineos, UAE. Lidl Trek only has 1 rider in the top 10. That's Giulio Ciccone. That is their GC rider. Junior LeSurf, that's a name I pointed out a few times. Sitting in 20th. Not his type of stage today. Did a good job not losing too much time. He's a guy for the hills, for the mountains. Ben O'Connor for Jake Olula in 18th. Javier Romo for Movistar. This dude here is in 19th. And 20th place will be Junior LeSurf for Soudal Quickstep. Going to jump to the chat, guys, and then I'm going to just pop off. Cole Kane, thanks, Colin. Great commentary, and keep up with this great job for all of us. See you all tomorrow. Yeah, dudes, thanks for being here. David Gaudu is done. He had his moment in the limelight. The other dudes will take the lead from this point forward. I'm hoping he can come back in the mountains. He is a climber. So David Gaudu is a climber. Let's just take a look at David Gaudu here. Start list. He is a very good climber. So I can see him coming back. David Gaudu here. Climber. GC rider. Finished 6th place last year at La Vuelta, so I can see him coming back. He's not that far out of first place. Soler is an amazing achievement. Yeah, Soler did a really good ride today. Ayuso and Almeida are coming. This is bad news for Visma. Not only are they down a guy, that's Zonglé, now they need to pay attention to 2 UAE. I know. If I was UAE, you're going to have to do what Visma did to Tati a few years back. Send Almeida up the road. Once Jonas chases him, then you set Ayuso up the road, or vice versa. Or, well, actually, what you're going to do is you're going to send Soler up the road. Oh, yeah, and that's going to be crazy. So if I'm UAE, tomorrow, I send Marc Soler up the road. Jonas is going to have to react because Marc Soler is only 8 seconds out of first place. Jonas reacts to him. Then you send Ayuso up the road. Jonas reacts to him. Almeida goes. Jonas is too tired. Almeida's gone. Vice versa, whatever you want to call it. Visma will counter with Matteo, Sepp Kuss. It's going to be a very interesting race, guys. J. Taylor, fun chat here. Yeah, dudes, I hate to get distracted by the stupid protests and stuff like that. I don't want to say anything about it. I just want my bike racing to continue. That's all I want. I just want my bike racing to continue and not be impeded by world events, world politics. That should be taken care of separately. Almeida is back. Dude, exactly. T. Royman, you just said it. UAE could use the same tactic Visma used in the TDF 2022, where they use Roglic, Jonas, and keep attacking Poggi. Dude, exactly. UAE's also got Soler there. UAE has 3 riders tied for 2nd place right now. Soler is a great climber. Not really a GC rider anymore. He's a great climber. He's 31 years old. They'll be launching him up the road to test Jonas. To see how, I guess just to even see how Jonas reacts. Like, what's Jonas going to do? Is he going to let him go? If he lets him go, there's a stage win. It gets very tactical on the road out there. Yeah, so T. Roiving, you are 100% correct. I just finished saying it. UAE can do that. They have 3 well-placed riders. Who else do they have up there? So UAE's got 3 tied for 2nd because of the team time trial. All 3 are amazing climbers. They have no one in the top 20, though. So those are going to be the 3 dudes for UAE to attack Jonas Vingegaard. I know people keep saying, oh, it's Jonas' tour to lose. I don't know, dudes. I think UAE looks really impressive here. I don't think I'd put Jonas to win over any of Juan Ayuso or João Almeida. I think there's probably an even all the way. Marc Soler in 4th place. I don't think he really will be. He'll be a top 20 finisher. I think Giulio Ciccone could be a threat to move up. I would place Giulio Ciccone ahead of Marc Soler. I think David Gaudu can come back. He actually sits 6th place right now. That's where he finished last year. Don, Marc Soler, can get crazy pants in the mountains. Yep. Yeah, Visma still has Jorgensen in the top 10 too. UAE only had Poggi in 2022, so Visma still has some firepower there as well. It's going to be really interesting to watch, guys. It's now 10:45 in the morning for me, guys. Thanks for everyone being here. Sorry we got a bit distracted about the weird stuff, but I have to kind of address it as it's going on. I'm just telling you what's going on in the race. I'm not supporting either side. I'm just doing my thing, sitting here in Alberta, Canada, in my basement, in the 10x10 command chamber. Guys, jumping off. Chores. No, chores are done. I'm hitting my bike. I need to get some miles in on these legs. I will be showing off another New Jersey tomorrow morning, so hope to see you guys back. I think tomorrow we're back on the super early starts. We've got one last dude here jumping in. Okay, sorry, LMAF is saying Soler is domestic only. Yep, I agree with you, dude. And Holmberg. Vingegaard is too smart to respond to Soler or Ayuso for that matter. Dude, I think he might respond to Ayuso, though. I think Ayuso is a GC candidate. Soler, I would say not. But yeah, dude, I appreciate your input. So Mark Soler's name, is it really solar panels? I didn't know that. I see you saying that a few times, Don. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. Sorry about getting sidetracked. I think there was a lot of sidetracked in the chat, too. I saw it getting a little bit heated. Hopefully we don't have any more of that. I hope we don't see... Man, that is a good-looking jersey, isn't it? I just got to say, woo! Look at that. Festina all the way. Richard Virenque. I think we got some bleach upstairs, Clorox. I might do my own homemade frosted tips for tomorrow, guys. Could you imagine if I did that? Yeah, Joey would kill me.